Alright, chirps, we are continuing from where we left off. This is part 2 of my playthrough or reading of the visual novel, Heart of the Woods. Where we left off, Maddie and Tara, part of the Taranormal show, they investigate like the paranormal, supernatural. They went to the remote village of Eisenfeld. And there was a falling out because Maddie was eventually planning to, part ways with Tara. Because she wanted to do other things. Different horizons. And so, at some point, their paths have diverged. I was doing mostly Maddie's part. But now I'm going to switch over to Tara's because it seems to be switching perspective or point of view. And hi, Ghostwell. Good to see you. I hope you have a beautiful, lovely day. And if you're not, well, take a seat. Hopefully, my playthrough will improve your mood somewhat. Glad you can make it. Yeah, now we'll be switching perspective from Maddie to Tara. Maddie is the young lady here with the glasses. And Tara's the one with the red hair. Chapter 2. A good morning. A bright burst of light jerks me awake. I groan, getting ready to toss a pillow at Maddie, and then Maddie turned the light back off. It's so bright. It hurts when I try to open my eyes. But when I do, I realize the light's coming from the window, and it's not a window I recognize. Huh? Oh. Tara and Morgan wake up naked in bed, together, covered with blankets. Morgan is still sleeping. Tara is sitting up. Morgan's starting to stir next to me, an adorable little smile on her face. It's so cute, and that for a minute, it distracts me from the fact that she's completely naked. It takes another second for me to realize I am too. I yank the covers up to my chest. Well, cover myself. Memories of last night start to come back in bits and pieces. Ghostwood says, Nivni, anything you get for Christmas? I don't know, probably more games, more visual novels, and high products. Glad for you to make it too. To them seeing the spicy part we just started. We've been going over notes about something, and admittedly, I might have gotten a little flirty. Next thing I know, we're kissing. Books are on the floor. I hear papers crumpling underneath my butt. And once I said it, she couldn't even wait to get to the bed before she started undressing me. And it's not that I'm complaining, but it was definitely the last possible way I thought she'd respond. At least, now I remember why I'm sore. It isn't long before Morgan opens her eyes as well. The rest of her face doesn't move as she wakes. She sleeps with that same blank face she has when she's awake.
Good morning, Tara.
Her voice seems a little different. Softer. Maybe. I have no idea. But it's kind of nice. Hey, yeah. Good morning. I cringe at the sound of my own voice. That was way too loud. I need to do a better job at keeping my cool. How'd you sleep?
Better than I have in a long time.
I smile.
Although you do snore. Loudly.
Hey! I try not to let my smile break. I mean, she's right. Only when I lay on my back. I try to think back on a long list of awkward mornings after and pick out a good comeback. But everything grinds to a halt as soon as I feel her lips pressed against my side. It's just a tiny peck. The kind I give a cute fan. Also, she blows a tiny puff of hot air onto my skin. It makes me shiver. I can feel my face turning as red as my hair. And no comeback. It's not happening.
Tara, are you okay?
I need to say something to get back on top of this mess. All I could do is stare down at her. Those bright green eyes, that soft face, the messy orange hair.
Tara?
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking that. Well, you're cute. Hey, I had worse lines. I can't see your face, but I think I heard a chuckle. Or something like it. I should probably get up too, but I can't help but taking a minute to stare. Maddie always gets me for being thirsty, but I think I earned it this time. Her curves, her muscles. She's like something you asked me every little last detail about what my type was, then turned her real. This village is a dream come true. My clothes are spread across the floor, and it takes me a minute to hunt them all down once I'm out of bed. Actually, that's how they usually are at home, too. I've got more important things than clothes to keep in my dresser. Morgan's already dressed by the time I get everything together, with her back in his usual pigtails. Cute as they are, I kind of miss how they look down. Hey, so,
Is something wrong?
your mom isn't home, right? I'm pretty sure she won't be happy if she sees me coming out of your room first thing in the morning.
You made enough noise last night that she'd know anyway. I don't think she's going to do anything about it.
I feel like I'm burning up, but her expression is the same as ever. She's not even trying to be smooth, and she's still better than I am. And I'm already really good. Great. Yeah, cool. Glad we don't have to worry.
I'm going to go make some coffee for us. That's my bra, by the way.
No wonder it felt so loose. She's out of the bed, laying in search for my clothing, and think about the conversation Morgan and I are gonna have when she gets back. Oh boy. I'm still thinking about what I want to say when she returns her coffees. Already chugging hers down.
I usually make it strong, but I put plenty of cream and sugar in yours, so you should be fine.
I never take it black, actually.
I saw your daily routine video. I know how you take your coffee.
I don't even know why I'm barred with the usual, cool routine at this point. I should just accept that I'm beat. I take a tiny sip of the coffee and nearly fall back down the bed. Even with cream and sugar, this is the strongest thing I've ever tasted. She drinks this, black.
Is it too much? I can put some liquor in it if you want.
Isn't it like 8 in the morning?
Yes. Why do you ask?
I sigh and take another bitter sip. The last thing I need right now is alcohol. Hey, so I think we need to talk.
Sure, what about?
I'm not sure she doesn't even know or doesn't care about what I'm gonna say. But from the way she's acted so far, I'm pretty sure it's a second one. Look, you're a really great person. I really like hanging out with you. And I had a great time last night. Yeah.
I know.
She needs to stop making me blush. I probably look the same way Maz does every time I introduce her to a cute girl. I just want to make sure we're clear on what that was all about. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I mean, I'm not really the dating type, and I'm gonna be leaving in a month. I'm happy to do stuff like this, as long as it's...
Tara.
She doesn't sound frustrated or upset. If anything, her voice sounds softer.
We talked about this exact thing last night. You're cute, you're fun, and I really enjoyed having sex with you. But that's all this is, and neither of us expect or want anything different. You don't have to give me any excuses.
Blunt as ever, she takes a nervous sip of coffee as I breathe a sigh of relief. While I'm worrying for nothing. Great. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad that's so then. I should feel relieved. Relaxed. All that good stuff. The rough part out of the way. I can go right back to being as intrepid and charming as always. So, why do I feel like I'm the one who got let down here? This kind of thing shouldn't bother me. Even if it didn't go the way I'm used to. This is why I hate, time to think about these things. So, did you make that sweater yourself? Morgan's eyes widen my question. Looks like I found a good way to move on.
I did, actually. My ex showed me how to knit a few years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. It's a nice way to pass the time. If you want, I could make you something to take home when you're done here.
That'd be super cool. Or I know worse coats like Maddie's. Or one of those big, puffy marshmallow coats. I'm sure some hand-knit stuff break the mold.
The fact that you insist on going investigating in nothing but a light jacket made me assume you didn't like coats in general.
Maybe I was just waiting to get in the hip wool fashion trend. I catch her smiling in between sips. She might act different, but I get the feeling we're on the same wavelength for some things. I mean, obviously, since we ended up together. Still, well, not together, of course. But
I thought it was because of your shirt. You wear that same moon shirt in every vlog you do. I didn't expect it to be the same way in real life.
It's like an anime character. And it was actually Maddie's idea. Believe it or not, something about having a visual brand for the sake of the show. I figured my winning spot would be enough. But, I mean, as long as people like it.
I didn't realize she was that invested in the show. I figured she didn't care that much.
Ouch. Or mention how distant Maddie seems a pretty painful reminder of how much things have fallen apart between us. She used to be. Back when we started, she was a lot more invested in the whole thing. We've been in circles since high school. And I figured she was really excited to keep that bond going strong.
That's pretty incredible. I don't think I've had any friendships that lasted more than a year.
I I realized that she hasn't mentioned a single friend since we got here. I guess claiming your cat talks to you probably doesn't score you points with anyone other than me. Oh yeah, it's been like around 10 years or something. Don't tell me I told you this, but we actually met because we're both total gods. I jump and Morgan suddenly bursts into laughter. I've only known her for about a week, but it feels really unlike her. Probably because it's the most emotion she's shown since we met. And that includes last night.
I can't imagine Maddie walking around with raccoon eyes and dyed hair.
You have no idea. She was a god enough to put me to shame. Always talking about the darkness in her soul. She was all cool god kids. Calling herself Raven. It was great.
You were part of a group? Do you keep in touch with any of them? I'd hope at least one of them kept the look.
My smile fades as I look away. She couldn't have known that asking that would bring back bad memories. So I don't blame her. But the memories are still there. Not really. Most of them stopped talking to me when I told them I was trans. And the rest built as soon as I started actually transition. Maddie was the only one who actually stuck up for me. I'll never forget that. Marie puts down her now empty mug, and I'm halfway through mine.
I'm so sorry, Tara. I didn't mean to.
Nah, forget it. It's just okay. Whole thing's ancient history now. This isn't a lie. I feel a whole lot better about the whole thing now. I know I'm doing way better than any of them. I can tell Morgan doesn't buy it, though. Better switch to the subject. Anyway, after that, two of us were inseparable. All through high school. We picked the same college, so it'd be easier to stay in touch. The only time our friendship was ever on the rocks was... maybe we shouldn't talk about that. I try not to grin when I see Morgan's eyes widen. Got him!
You wouldn't say that if you weren't going to tell me.
Well, I don't know. She leaves a mug on the table and moves closer to me. I definitely saw her smile for a second there.
The Tara I know would never pass up a chance to tell a story.
Wow, if you insist. Maddie and I actually dated once. For a few weeks, back when we first started in college. Everyone knew we were pairing off. So we figured we'd try it too. It's our secret shame.
I'm not surprised. You two would make a terrible couple.
Jeez. Blunt much? You're not wrong, though. It nearly killed our friendship. Thankfully, we called off and went back to being friends. We haven't had trouble since.
Until now.
Yeah. Until now. So much for lighting the moon. I don't know. I guess her deciding to walk away from everything we built together doesn't exactly make me feel jazzed about our friendship.
Her having different priorities doesn't have anything to do with friendship.
What? Like, going back to school? She hated school. So that's some bullshit excuse, or she just hates working on Taranormal even more.
She was talking about coming back. Having real proof seems to have changed her mind.
And then what? She goes along with it for a few months and gets sick of it. I can't deal with that again. I could tell anything louder. I don't care. I had a chance to let any of this else as it happen. Morgan, of course, doesn't flinch.
The thing is...
Now she's acting like she wants to be in action again. Am I really supposed to believe that she wants to commit to this?
But she...
I'm not an idiot. It's not like I'm ignoring the fact that she's running off to the woods to be by herself. I'm supposed to be just cool with that.
Tara...
I'm so sick of all this bullshit. Maybe I'd just be better off without.
Tara!
I jump as her voice drowns mine out completely. This burst of emotion isn't funny. It's honestly kind of terrifying.
Stop. Just stop. You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't want Maddie to leave the show, but you're refusing to listen to her when she talks about coming back. You don't want to lose your friendship, but you're freezing her out when she tries to make connections again. I love your show. You know I do. But there are more important things in your life than talking about Bigfoot in front of a camera.
Holy shit. What the hell is that? Hi there, Arby. Glad for you to join our stream. Welcome. This is part 2 of Heart in the Woods. She just shot through my bullshit like some kind of forest-dwelling therapist. How am I supposed to respond to that? All I could do is sit back, down on the bed, and then watch over me. She sits down next to me, takes my hand in hers. She gives it a little squeeze, and I squeeze back. I really feel myself starting to calm down. Why, thank you, RV. I appreciate the compliment. When Morgan speaks again, her voice is back to its normal flatness.
Talk to her. Tell her how you feel and what you need. You can't spend your whole time with me and expect her to feel appreciated.
I don't want to leave you out, though. You're the whole reason we're here. Plus, I really like spending time with you.
I do too. But we'll have plenty of time together. You're here for an entire month.
Yeah, of course. Ari says, I like your hair. It looks so cute in a weird way. Yeah, it's unusual style, but it is me. See? I have 2 others. I have the short one. Yeah. And this ponytail. Oh, I get flack from one of my chirps dead man. You see this orange thing on the side, over my shoulder? That is a bird claw. But people call it baby carrots. It is not baby carrots. It is a bird claw. Ari says, why you look like a rock star in each hair? That could be because they like the highlights, the streaks. It's not. I love them for their courtesy of them artist who made my model, Michi. Bless her heart. The word month makes me feel weird hanging in my chest. For some reason, I don't want to think about how temporary this is. I let go of her hand, take another sip of my coffee. It's barely warm now, and I consider just spinning it back into the cup. That would definitely wouldn't be a good look, though.
Do you want me to take you back to the cabin?
I think I'm gonna do a little more investigation here. Give myself time to think about what I want to say to Mads.
That's a good idea.
Hey, first time for everything. She lets out another little laugh. It's not nearly as big as her earlier one, but it's really nice to hear it after all that heavy stuff.
I'll go set up shop then. Come see me when you want to ride back.
You got it. I stand and stretch. Stretching. Scanning the room one more time. See if I'm not forgetting anything. Wait. Are those my panties?
Yeah, you're wearing mine.
I try to will myself not to blush, not to let her get one more flusterin'. Shit. Sorry. I could change real quick.
It's fine. You can wear them. Just give them back when you're done.
Tits. My cheeks are burning again. So much for that. Cool. Thanks. I guess I'll see you later then.
Sure, you know where to find me.
Without thinking, I lean forward and press my lips against hers. They're soft, somehow not nearly dried out by the cold air, as mine are. Wait, why am I doing this? I jerk my head away, expecting to be met with an angry glare. But all I see is the corners of her mouth twitch up for a split second before she's back to neutral. Could be worse, right? Either way, it's definitely time for me to get the hell out of here. I head for the door. But something stops me before I actually leave. Thank you.
Anytime.
I don't know what I'm thanking her for. I'm not sure she even knows either. I'm out the door and back out into the village square, doing my best to leave my confusion behind me. I got more important things to think about right now. I gotta think about what I'm going to say to Matt. Tell her I'm sorry for being an idiot, and I don't want to screw this up more than it already has. As I think about it, I realize I got one more problem when it comes to her. If she finds out I slept with a host, she's gonna kill me. Huh. It's switching perspective again. Let me save it. So I guess I'm gonna voice Morgan now. Thank you very much, right, RV? Thank you. Appreciate it. Mahalo. Also, I'm expecting... Yeah, I'm gonna get ARC for this model. My previous 3D model also had it. So I'm getting used to this different form of tracking. But eventually this model is gonna have the best of the best comes to ARC kid tracking. Killing with like puffy cheeks and sticking her tongue. No 9 yards. Cabin comes into view. It's warm and casts a glow on the snow. I keep my steady pace. It's been a while since Tara and I talked. Things still aren't fixed. They've improved. She's getting Maddie's help filming now. But I can still see there's distance between them. Yeah, the hat, it's... When it's like, it was passed through different artists. Some of them like, they wonder, is the bird on your head like, it's supposed to be like, in the center? It's supposed to be symmetrical? Like, nah, nifty hat. That's what I call her. Yeah, nifty is... This is the definitive design of what I imagine nifty hat would look like. Yeah, this flower is a moonflower. It's a real flower that blooms in the moon. And a bow and some feathers, because she has a wing and tail feathers. Thanks, RV. It doesn't help that Maddie keeps choosing to stay behind when we go to the village. Her excuses are always flimsy, but Tara doesn't push it. I'm not sure she wants to. I'm not entirely sure what to do. I never expected it to be this easy, but now it's gotten complicated in a way that I could not have predicted. I wish I could help, but I'm afraid that intervening any more than I already have would make things worse. Maddie still doesn't trust me, despite everything. Arby says it looks like you don't have life inside. Really? In that case. There you go. I have to believe it's not too late. I need both of them to fully commit before I could tell them why they're really here. At the cabin, I enter without knocking.
It again.
I've tried it like 6 times, Mads. I don't know what else you're expecting here.
Hello there. They both look up from what they're doing. It's not a surprising scene. Tara's hunched over her laptop in the living room, while Maddie stands nearby, looking ready to hit her. I don't think Adair even noticed me entering.
Hi.
Hey!
While Maddie seems annoyed at my interruption, Tara seems genuinely happy. Or that's her distraction, or because it's me. I'm not sure. Really? I walk over and sit down beside Tara, place myself between her and Maddie.
Check this out.
She angles the laptop so I can see it. I presses play on the video. There's some distorted noise, but the screen stays black. What am I supposed to be looking at?
Exactly.
Somehow exasperated, Maddie throws up her hands and storms off into the kitchen, banging around the cupboards without actually doing anything.
This was the footage that we took the other night. Remember? With the spirit and stuff?
I remember.
Yeah, well, it was totally fine a few days ago. We watched it a billion times, so you know as well as I do.
Right. It was perfectly visible then.
But now...
She plays the clip again. Nothing but noise. It's worthless now. So, what happened?
Beats me. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Maddie slams a cabinet, particularly loudly.
What happened?
What Maddie thinks happened.
Is that the file got corrupted somehow. Either when you exported it or when it was transferring or something.
But it was working fine before. Seriously, ask Morgan.
She points to me. I wish she wouldn't bring me into it like this, since it'll seem like I'm taking a side. The video did work before. Yes.
Great, that helps us a lot.
Isn't there like a backup somewhere?
This was supposed to be the backup. I thought I'd uploaded it to our server too, but I guess the Wi-Fi cut out and that didn't actually happen.
You know, I'm gonna go on a limb here, and I'm gonna speculate that maybe like there's magic going on, caused that video. Basically, these trio, when they went into the forest, they saw this huge, ginormous creature, like kaiju size. It was like going through the forest. It was like composed of like living trees, and its heart and its eyes were glowing red, and like huge antlers, and like they had some footage of it, and I'm thinking maybe the supernatural like powers of this creature might have like done something with the video. Tara bites her lip.
That one's on me.
Then again, it could be like, yeah, it could be human error. I'm expecting a sardonic reply from Maddie, but to my surprise, she sits down across from us and sighs.
Well, we can't change it now.
It seems that Tara's admission of guilt, even partial, helped her calm down some. Was that the only footage that was affected?
I didn't check. Can't see why anything else would be screwed up though. We just got unlucky. Super unlucky.
That's a bit of an understatement. Without that footage, we don't have anything to show.
I want to tell them that there will be plenty more opportunities for filming the spirit, and likely other equally remarkable creatures. But I know she won't believe me. Yet. I always have trouble pronouncing the cat's name. Jadra. Jadra warned me this would probably happen, as if it had already known. Jadra also didn't help my case at all, since she didn't know she couldn't even trust him yet. Jodorada. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Jodorada is Morgan's cat, and she claimed when they first arrived here that her cat is capable of human speech. And when she introduced her cat, Jodorada, to Maddie and Tara, the cat refused to speak to them, and so they assumed that she was just crazy bonkers. I wish she would have told me about that before I made a fool of myself in front of the both of them. Tara laughs, but it feels forced.
Guess we'll have to take some new footage then. Morgan, you don't have any other mystical spirits sitting around that we could film, do ya?
Funnily enough, I do. I just smile though, going along with the joke. For some reason, Maddie tugs at her car and looks away out the window. Perhaps she's more comfortable around me than I thought.
Can I borrow your laptop? I'll see if I can move the file to my computer, and maybe salvage something.
You really think that'll work?
No, but I'd like to try.
Sure thing.
She lifts the laptop over me and passes it to Maddie.
Thanks. I'll be in my room. Let me know if you need anything.
She leaves, taking Tara's laptop with her. She pushes her bedroom door and doesn't close it all the way. Beside me, Tara places her hand over mine. It's not anything that Maddie would be able to see from her room. I'm not sure why Tara's so insistent on keeping our relationship a secret. Still, I appreciate the gesture. Of course, that's happened since the two of them arrived here. Getting close to Tara like this has certainly been the most unexpected. It seems like things are a bit better between the two of you. Did you talk? I make sure to keep my voice low.
Not yet. I was going to, but first Nats wasn't home, then she was shut in her room all day when she got back. I was going to bring it up today, but then all this stuff happened.
At least the two of you are talking a little. She must be feeling bad. She must be feeling bad too.
Maybe. You should have heard her before you got here, though.
I'm sorry.
Nah, don't be. It's like you said, this is on both of us.
You really don't know what happened to the footage. I promise I won't tell Maddie anything.
Nope, it's 100% legit. It was working fine, and then it wasn't. I didn't even drop my computer or spill water on it this time.
Really? Really? That's so strange.
You're telling me. Mads is convinced I did something to screw it up, though.
I have a niggling suspicion in the back of my mind, but I don't want to break up yet. I don't want to alarm Tara if I can help it. Has anyone... Right in the middle of my sentence, here in the corner of the room, makes a sizzling noise, and then dies. Tara and I both stare at it.
Did you see that?
I did.
God!
Clutching her head in her hands, Tara gets up and goes to inspect the heater. She looks around and underneath it, although it's clear that she has no idea what she's actually looking for. While her back is turned, I take a moment to peer out the window, scanning for anyone or anything out of the ordinary. I don't see anything.
What happened?
Heater died. Check it out.
Wait, you're kidding me.
I wish.
Already, the cold is starting to set in.
Was it a short circuit or something?
I'm glad that she does the default of, blaming Tara for this. My suspicion gets a little stronger, too.
No clue. Morgan and I were sitting here when it suddenly died. Didn't give any warning or anything. It was a lot like the...
She trails off. She doesn't even finish the sentence. I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing.
Like the footage.
She says it anyway. None of us say anything. Then, Maddie chuckles nervously.
That's a pretty weird coincidence.
Do you two think that, like, they're connected somehow?
What, the heater in the footage? There's no way that could be. It's just bad luck.
You're telling me that you saw like a skyscraper-sized spirit, like prancing around, or what is that word they like to describe? Traipsing through the forest at night. And you think it's just a coincidence?
Maybe.
She gives me a look that she doesn't think it's random. I'm inclined to agree.
Any luck with saving the video so far?
Not yet, but I just started. Give me a bit.
Right. I'm gonna go grab a blanket. You want one, Morgan?
No thanks.
What the hell?
2 seconds after she's in her bedroom, Tara yells and pops back out.
The heater in my room is dead too!
What?
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Come look if you want.
Maddie and I both hurry into Tara's room. Sure enough, the heater in here is as dead as the one in the living room.
Were they on the same breaker? This cabin must have ancient wiring, right?
No, it was renovated a couple years ago.
Is the one in your room still working, Mads?
Without waiting for an answer, Tara pushes past and goes to look, ignoring Maddie's feeble clamor against barging in. We follow behind Tara yet again. In Maddie's room, the heater is running fine.
That's so unfair!
I can already speculate. What if it's like Abigail the spirit? What if she's trying to like bring them two back together to like mend their friendship? I mean, this is a weird coincidence. Maddie frowns, looking too perplexed.
I don't get it. Why just in here?
That's a pretty weird coincidence.
Tara does a poor imitation of Maddie's voice.
It is! What else do you want me to say?
Grumbling, Tara leaves the room without giving the actual answer. Matt doesn't try to stop her and stares at her perfectly functional heater. I shut the bedroom door behind me as I leave.
Okay, tell me I'm not crazy. Something weird is going on.
You're not crazy. This definitely isn't a coincidence.
You say that like you know what's going on.
I can feel a pit opening up in my stomach. I've never been good with words. I'm not sure how to phrase everything I'm about to tell her, much less how she'll take it. I must struggle for too long, because I can see Tara's expression go from mopey to concerned.
Hey, you okay? I was just kidding, but like, do you actually know what's up?
I press a finger to my lips and point to Tara's room. Her eyes go wide, but she nods. I lead the way, with her following close behind. We can talk now. Tara looks like she's going to explode.
Now? What the hell? That was like something out of a spy movie.
Shh, not so loud. Unless for any indication that Maddie's followed behind us, or is eavesdropping, but her door never opens. Tara watches, waiting for me to elaborate. I can tell that it's taking every ounce of self-control she says not to barrage me with questions. It's understandable. Okay, bear with me, because I'm not sure how to say some of this. Nearly vibrating with excitement, Tara nods. I take a deep breath. I don't think that these are all malfunctions or coincidence. I think they're intentional sabotage, and that my mother is to blame. Eyes get as wide as saucers.
Your mom?
Yes, and I also think that Maddie might be involved too. It's not her fault at all. I'm afraid that my mother might have gone to her first. She might not even know it.
Gotten to her how?
As in, she's not in control of her actions. She may not even be aware of them.
You mean like mind control?
More or less, yes. She stares at me, and then starts to laugh. She gets up and paces around the room, her hands fly in useless motions as she laughs.
Okay, you're screwing with me, right? Mind control. Maddie!
I'm not messing with you. I'm dead serious. I can't blame her for being incredulous. It's a lot to take in at once. And the rest of what I have to say is even stranger. But there's anyone who will believe me, who will believe me the truth. It's Tara. Her laugh becomes a whistle as she calms down. She takes a second to compose herself and then sits on the bed next to me.
Okay, mind control. Go on.
Like I said, I doubt Maddie's even aware. It's probably more like sleepwalking for her. But it would make sense. You said she'd been spending a lot of time away from the cabin, right? And that she doesn't like to talk about where she's been. Plus the footage being damaged and the ears dying. It makes sense.
You're gonna have to sell me on this more. I wouldn't say that makes sense. What's the point of it? Why would your mom do that, and how? Like we haven't even approached the point of making sense.
I know. I'll explain. I'm trying to remain calm myself. But there's a nervousness I never felt before. This is the first time ever talking about this with someone else. No matter how many times I imagine this conversation and rehearsed it in my head, it's nothing like real life. My mom isn't really my mom. To be frank, she's not even human. Not anymore. I pause, waiting to see how Tara takes it. No reaction. I doubt that anything I'm saying even registers as a possibility to her. My only choice is to go through it all and hope that she believes me in the end. The person that you met, the creature, is something else, using human woman's body as a host. She has a whole town under a glamour that makes her loyal to her, and she has for years, longer than I've been alive. I think she has Maddie too. The reason that I sent you an email and invited you to Eisenfeld isn't because of the forest bear or any of that stuff, although it's related too. The reason is because I need your help. Evelyn, or the thing inside her, is going to try to kill me soon, to use me as a new host within the first next weeks. You're the only person in the world I can think of who might believe me. There wasn't anyone else I can ask. She knows that too, which is why she's trying to get rid of you now, ruin your trip, make you want to leave. She wouldn't ever hurt either of you. Too many people would notice if something happened. There'd be way too unwanted attention on her. But if she can get the two of you to leave Eisenfeld, then she'll be able to proceed with her plans. I'm pretty sure that's what she's trying to do, though. Through Maddie. That's it, I guess. As I finish speaking, I look down at my legs. It feels like a weight has been lifted off my chest. If nothing else, I'm glad I got to tell someone. Even if nothing changes, at least I got to share my story. If she doesn't believe me, if she thinks I'm crazy as Maddie does, then I'm out of options. The sign stretches on. I glance up at Tara's face. For someone usually so expressive and easy to read, her face is immutable. I can't tell what she's thinking. She just stares at me intensely, more scrutinizing than I've ever seen before. I met her eyes, willing to search mine, and see that I'm telling the truth. I want to reach across and grab her hand. More than that, I want her to grab mine. Tara huffs, blowing a loose strand of hair that's fallen over her face. She blinks, pops her knuckles, scratches her leg. Then finally, she half smiles.
Okay, so then what do we do now?
Does that mean you believe me? My breath catches my throat. Scarcely daring to believe it. She hasn't confirmed it yet. She could just be playing along.
Of course I do.
I can't help myself. I lean forward. I wrap my arms around her in a very selfish hug. I'm so sorry for dragging you into all this. She doesn't answer any of what's going on. I brought her into my own world of problems. Her arms wrap around me without hesitation.
Hey, I'm glad you did.
Really?
Of course! If some other paranormal blog got this scoop, I'd be jealous forever.
We both laugh.
But I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot to take in, especially the stuff about Mads. But if never coming here would have meant you having to deal with all this on your own, then it's a damn good thing we're here.
For the first time that I can remember, I feel warmed and comfortable. It's a moment that I wish could last forever. I don't deserve her support, but I'm infinitely glad that I have it.
Now let's go kick your mom's ass!
I never thought I'd hear something like that. Yeah, let's get together and kick Mom's ass. I laugh again. I'm glad she's able to keep a light heart through all this. We're going to need it.
Really though, what do we do now? Pack our stuff and get out of here? You could totally crash with me and Mads. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. You'd have to get past that whole mind control thing first, though.
No, running away is an option. She would just take someone else instead. She has to be dealt with.
You said it'll happen in a couple weeks, right? How do you know?
It'll happen on the winter solstice. It's something to do with the moon. I really don't know the specifics myself. There's not a whole lot of information on it to go off of.
You're in luck, because investigating stuff without a real lead is my speciality.
She's incorrigible, and her smile's infectious. Her optimism and confidence makes you think that this might work out, okay, after all. There will be plenty of time for that, I promise. Right now, I should head back home.
Already? Feels like you just got here a bit ago.
I know. I wish I could stay longer. But I need to start preparing right away. There's a lot that I'll need to fill you in on. But it'll take some time for me to get ready.
So, like, later tonight?
Probably tomorrow. Or the next day.
Okay, I'll lie low until then. What should we do about...
Her voice trails off, and she nods in the direction of the rest of the cabin. And Maddie. Nothing for now. Just try to act normal around her, if you can.
So avoid conversation as much as possible. Easy peasy.
Ah, that makes sense. So yeah, when it seemed like they were having a fallout, it was because we're seeing from we saw from Tara and Morgan's perspective. They think she's under the influence of that creature that's controlling Morgan's mother. So no wonder like she's being cold towards Maddie. She might be like, yeah, Maddie be unwillingly like a double agent. When that's not the case. We actually know the truth. This is kind of funny. And hi, nice to see you again. Cars Lane, is it? Welcome. Blah. Yeah, between the fiction novel, Heart of the Woods. It switched perspectives when we started the next part, and it switched again. First it was like Maddie's perspective, then it was Tara, now I'm doing Morgan. Basically the premise is that Tara and Maddie, they've heard of like supernatural occurrences going on, and for their show, they went to travel to the remote village of Eisenfeld. They met with this redhead named, well, not redhead, orange hair lady, Morgan. And yeah, it seems like the plot is thickening. I'll be right back, chirps. Excuse me. Back. Thanks for ringing, chirps. I have returned. We stand together, and Tara walks me to the front door. Thanks, Predex. I appreciate it.
So, see you soon, I guess?
Right. She leans forward suddenly in her quick hug. My second one today is over far too quickly.
Cool. I'll be waiting.
I smile. Me too. It's always scary going home and face this prospect of seeing Evelyn face to face. Today, though, it doesn't seem as bad. There's still a long way to go. With Tara's help, there's a chance that everything will work out. There's more that I haven't been able to say before. Alright, switching perspective. Let me just save her. And then it's going back to Maddie. The skies are gray out when I wake up. I check my phone for the time, thinking it must be still early. But no, it's almost 10. It's the clouds that are making it so dark. We're definitely in for a lot of snow today. Looks like it'd be more than any of the previous storms. Sighing to myself, I get out of my bed and get dressed without wasting any time. There's no way I'm going to be able to see Abigail today. Not with the weather as it is. I hope she'll wait up for me. It's frigid in the living room. I spent a while trying to fix it here, but to no avail. I don't even know what's wrong with it. Tara must have had it pretty rough too. At least she could burn open the blankets to get warm. The door to her room is shut, so she's either asleep or she's gone. I'm glad things have improved between us. She seems to have change of heart or something, because a couple of days ago she started making small talk again. Even our argument over the footage was as explosive as it could have been. If it happened like 3 days prior, probably wouldn't be on speaking terms at all anymore. I make myself a bowl of cereal and have a quiet breakfast alone. Although I've gotten used to not interacting with Tara much, there were still my visits with Abigail to look forward to. Now there's no telling how many days it'll be until the weather's cleared up enough for me to see her again. Hopefully, it'll be over quickly. It's already starting to snow a little. Just to pass the time, I move my laptop out into the living room and start an episode of the show I've been meaning to watch. I keep one headphone out so I'm able to hear if Tara leaves her room. She never does. After 2 episodes, I get up and knock her on the door. Unsurprisingly, there's no answer. I take a quick peek inside. Empty. She must be at Morgan's again. Hi there, man. Good to see you. Blah. We are continuing Heart in the Woods, Part 2. So yeah, first it was in Maddie's perspective, point of view, then went to Tara, then went to Morgan, then it's back to Maddie. So I'm constantly like flipping through their audio so I can read for each of the lines. At this point, yeah, blah. At this point, it's very obvious they're more than just friends. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's none of my business, of course. They're both adults, and they can do whatever they want. But I can't help but being a little envious. It's been more than a year since I've been on a date. Things ended sort of messing with my last girlfriend. And since then, I haven't been really looking. Work on the show kept me busy enough. Still, it wasn't that I was trying to avoid meeting anyone new. It just didn't happen. I'm not like Tara. I can't talk to strangers, carry on conversations straight away. Business stuff, sure. Small talk. No way. I've always been a bit jealous of that. Thanks then, man. Hey, is it because my hat's gone? Nifty Hat must be thinking, hey, I make you much prettier when I'm top of your head. Of course you do, Nifty Girl. Of course you do. But I fear you just get like a little nap or something. You're always working hard to make me extra cute. Hey! See what I was saying, RV. See? This is the culprit right here. I was telling RV here that a certain chirp, not gonna name them, starts with D, ends with N. Yeah, they say I have like baby carrots in my head. It's a bird claw. It's a bird claw, you silly goose. A bird claw. I mean, tell me, does a baby carrot is it shaped like this? No, I don't think so. Anyway. So, seeing how quickly and naturally Morgan and Tara end up together, it feels like a painful reminder of my own social inadequacies. I guess there's an expiration date on their relationship, whatever it may be. Though, it's hard to believe that we're already halfway through our trip in Eisenfeld. Dead man, stop where you're headed. It occurs to me that I'm in a similar situation with Abigail. Although our friendship is nothing like Morgan and Tara's, it's also time limited. That thought hurts more than I expected to. I wish there was some way we could come back with this. I wonder how difficult it is to smuggle a ghost internationally. That's the kind of problem Tara will be great at solving if she was around. In fact, I wonder if maybe I should take this opportunity to try and mend things with her. Assuming Abigail's okay with it, I could take Tara to meet her. Well, not as dramatic as a forced spirit. When a German goes on film, which will be a huge win for the show. That man says, you are not Batsy around. Yeah. It's a little funny to me that an actual ghost is mundane compared to what else we've seen. I'm not entirely convinced of the idea. There's still some appeal to keeping the news to myself for at least a little longer. A knock at the front door interrupts my TV watching. Coming! Oh, so, when Tara and Morgan were talking privately away from Maddie, Morgan dropped the bombshell that apparently this lady, who says she's the mother of Morgan, is not really her mom, at least not anymore. That some creature, possessed her body, and then it's going to eventually try to take over Morgan's body. And also there's, Morgan was saying that the entire town and Maddie are possibly under the influence of, this creature's mind control. I undo the latch and come face to face with Evelyn again.
Good afternoon.
Hi there. My previous encounter with her, on the way back from church, flashes in my mind and sets me on edge. There's a man I don't recognize with her, too, adding to my unease.
We heard there was an issue with the heater, so we've come to fix it. Don't want you freezing to death out here.
You know, I noticed she has a fang. If you look really closely, there's a fang in her grin. Her demeanor is 180 from last time. I wonder which one of them let her know. Maybe Tara mentioned it earlier today. Oh, thanks. That'll be a big help.
Aren't you going to let us in?
Nope. I realize I'm blocking the doorway and step back to make room. It's technically her cabin. I don't really have a right to say no. Yeah, sorry. The guy with her brushes past me and heads to the here, getting right to work. Meanwhile, Evelyn and I both sit down in the living room. I stare at the floor, hoping that she'll start the conversation. But she seemed content to just look around the room, admiring the decorating. When she clears her throat, I flinch.
I'm very sorry for the discomfort it must have caused. Even a single night without the warmth can be most unpleasant.
She stares at me intently, but she's hoping for me to catch some hidden meaning. Whatever it is, it's lost on me. It's fine. It was just one night. Thanks for taking care of it so fast.
Of course. Are you the only one home today?
Yeah, Tara's out. I can't imagine that Evelyn doesn't know about her and Morgan. At least the two of them have been spending so much time together. Yeah, I'm happy to report that Tara and Morgan, they're friends with benefits. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm jealous. I'm jelly. She and Morgan live in the same house after all. But Evelyn's eyebrows raise.
Is she now? My daughter said your friend was here. She wouldn't be foolish enough to venture into the woods on her own, would she? The weather's looking quite dire.
My mouth goes dry. Even Tara wouldn't be that reckless. Right? I don't think so.
Good. Only a fool would go out in this.
As if on cue, a heavy gust of wind blows, get the whole cabin creak. Through the window, I can see the snowfall has already gotten heavier. Thick, heavy flakes mask the glass and obscure the view outside. The workman fishes up and moves closer to the couch. He still hasn't said a word since he arrived.
Seems we're finished here. Do take care, Madison. And don't hesitate to call if you need help with anything else.
Will do. Thanks. Two of them leave as abruptly as Morgan always does. The moment the door shuts behind them, I lean up and head for the landline phone. I don't know what that was about at all, but it's obvious there's something more going on that I'm aware of. Something sinister. There's a small scrap of paper jammed underneath the phone. Morgan's phone. Phone number scribbled on it. I dial and wait, praying that the weather won't render the phone useless. It rings and rings and rings, but doesn't pick up. Eventually, it goes to a generic voicemail message delivered in an automated voice. Damn it! I slam the phone back to reset it and then dial again. Please, please, please. If she's not there, if she's not with Morgan, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what else she could be. On the third ring, the phone clicks as someone answers. It's garbled and hard to hear, likely because of the storm. Morgan. The person on the other line says something unintelligible. Hello? It's just barely clear enough for me to hear my voice, hear my name. Yeah, it's me. Hey, listen, is Tara with you? There's another pause and static noise. Then, a beep as the line goes dead. Frantically, I hit the redial button. This time, she picks up on the first ring. Hey, it's me. It's Tara with you. There's a noise. I can't tell if it's answering me or just interference. Sorry, what? Again, the only response is garbled nonsense. I tried to talk to her some more times, but nothing is intelligible. I don't even know if she can hear me. The call drops again, and this time, I don't bother calling back. I could try to send her an email. It'll take forever before the web page loads enough for me to do that. I try to make myself calm down. Logically, she's gotta be with Morgan. There's nowhere else she'd go. Evelyn must have missed her somehow. I go to one of the windows, using my sleeve to brush away the fog that veils the glass. It's already a blizzard out there, so I'm harder than I imagine anything I witnessed. That's when I see her. A flash of red hair, over by the tree line. Tara! She's just She's just standing there. When she notices me, she waves. What the hell is wrong with her? I pound on the glass, pointing downwards to indicate that she should come in. Come inside, you moron! What are you doing? I know she can't hear me, but she keeps waiting. Then, she turns and walks into the forest. What the hell? She's lost it. She's absolutely lost it. I fight against the wind just to open the door. Tara! My voice is swallowed by the wind. There's no way she could have heard me. I try yelling again. The cold stings my throat. Is this some kind of joke to her? It's a terrible one if so. Steady out the front door. I can barely see her amongst the trees and swirling snow. She's just standing there, waiting for me. I linger. I'm not sure what to do. I can't just leave her there. Reeling this would be asinine. She waits again, more urgently. She clearly wants to follow me. Want me to follow her. That man says, why are the nerdy girls cute these days? Hey, what do you mean by that? They've always been cute. Maybe she needs help. Maybe someone's been injured. But still, the storm. Every second I'm out here, it seeps a little further into me. I need to decide. I clench my fist. If nothing else, I know that Tara will come for me. Bracing myself, I stop walking towards her. It's nearly impossible. Just keeping my balance and remaining upright is a chore. Every step I take feels like a battle against nature. Slowly, though, I do it. Once she sees that I'm following her, she starts walking away. I wish she'd wait for me to just catch up, so she could at least tell me what's going on. When I cross the tree line, one gets noisy better, but the cold is no less bare. Tara doesn't see phase. She's still forging ahead, always in the distance, no matter how fast I go. Close enough to see, but not close enough to hear her. After a few more minutes, I finally start to inch closer to her. I can't feel my hands or my feet, and my teeth will start chattering. I need to stop her now. Tara! My mouth is shaking too. Too much for me to form any sort of coherent phrases. I was already genuinely scared. I am now. Then, without warning, Tara stops. Please, like still, back towards me. I do my best to push forward. I make my way to her. Tara, we have to. I give up my words instead of reaching out towards her. My fingers are numb and heavy. Before I can touch her shoulder, though, she turns around. And my blood turns as icy skin as my skin. Her face is completely smooth and featureless, like a mannequin. Clothes, her hair, everything else are like a perfect replica. Her face is an empty void. This isn't Tara. This isn't even human. The sharp taste of bile rises in my throat as I stumble back, repulsed. As I stare at her, she begins to flicker like a light bulb going out. No. This isn't real. It can't be real. This isn't happening. This can't be happening. Still flickering. Then he begins to move. Its shoulders start to shake as it rocks back and forth, tilting its head back slightly. It doesn't make a sound, but its tension is clear. It's laughing at me. I fall backwards, head scrambling through the snow. I can no longer feel. I scuttle away as best as I can, though it doesn't feel like it even tried to follow me. It just rocks, celebrating its triumph over me. My shoulder smashes into something hard, sending a stinging pain through me. It's a tree. I try to stand up. I lost all of my sensation in my legs. My fingers scramble desperately, uselessly at the hard earth. It's slick bark. I can't find any purchase. I try to stand, but my face slides for many feet as I crash back to the ground. Each effort is harder than the last. I try several more times to stand, but I can't. Exhausted, I lie there, cheek pressed against the frigid ground. I can't even feel it. My face burns and swells more and more snow. My thoughts run ragged. I know how hypothermia works, how fast it gets in. Surprisingly quick. I once read, my body temperature only needs to drop a couple of degrees to start shutting down. I can't muster the effort to move. The fake tower is gone now. The space it occupies is empty. I'm alone. The realization crosses my mind. Surprisingly lucid. I'm gonna die. It's the end. There is no after this. I reached the end of my life. Snow accumulates on my body. Of course I can feel burned. I'm grateful for this. I can't. My breath is barely even a wisp of vapor. I try to tell myself that I'm wrong. Someone will find me. I can't die out here. I'm not some mountain adventurer. I'm not the kind of person that this happens to. I can't face it, Dad. I can't. But I'm going to. What about Tara? And BT? And my family? I can't just leave it all behind because I ran too far into the woods. That's not how this works. I try to push myself back up. I can't move my arms. I can't move anything. I drive my body aloud. I'd be crying. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. My consciousness fades. A piercing light that shouldn't be unpleasant, but isn't, shines in front of me. I will my body to reach for it, but I can't. Then I understand. It isn't meant for my hands to touch. I let go of it, giving myself up. But then, a sound. Imperceptibly loud. Definitely quiet. Something vibrant and full of life fills my tired eyes. It blocks the light. And then... Yay! It's Abigail! Abigail appears, a look of shock on her face. She reaches out at Maddie. An angel appears. And Protex is smiling. Chapter 3. I'm not cold. Just a case, let me sleep here. I'm not warm either. I'm not anything. I'm not even sure if I'm awake. All I can see is a vast, profound darkness. I realize my eyes are shut. Are they frozen shut? I try to move my arms around my face. Those feel frozen too. Rex says it's nearly Adair or hair trying to go Super Saiyan. Oh, you are Super Saiyan. Give me one moment. pressing engine. It doesn't have them. It doesn't have the same effect. There we go. Are they frozen shut? I try to move my arms to rub my face, but those are frozen too. Great effort. I managed to wrench my eyes open. I'm flat on my back. Right above me is a familiar curved wood ceiling. The gray smudges in peripheral vision are the pews where I sat and read with Abigail just days ago. I'm in a church. I try to remember how I got here. All I have are glimpses of what happened. Waking up alone, the mayor dropping by unannounced. Following Tara. Not Tara. Even nearly immobile. A shiver creeps up my spine at the thought of that thing. And after that, it comes back to me as an avalanche, running, stumbling, and falling. I'm being so cold. I can recall the dread as it happened. As I gave up, my strength left my body, and my eyelids couldn't bear being open any longer. But how did I get from there to here? There's the sound of rustling cloth wrap beside me. I force my head to turn to look. And there she is. Warm, radiant, just an arm's length away. Abigail. I blink, expecting her to vanish, to be a figment of my imagination. But when my aching eyes open once more, she's still there. A worry wrinkles her face. She saved me, didn't she? There's no other explanation. I muster strength to trying to smile by her. She smiles back, though it doesn't reach her eyes.
Hello, Medicine. I'm glad you're awake.
She's actually talking! Wait, hold on. Let me see. Ah! Of course, that makes sense. Yeah, there. She also has an audio option. Yeah, I should have known. But she sounds like an angel. And hi, Jarvar. Good to see you. Well, glad you can make it. Let me give you the quick rundown of what happened. So yeah, well, basically, Maddie and Tara went to Eisenfeld in order to investigate the paranormal. They met Morgan, who was their guide, and then weird shit started to happen. And then it changed perspective from Maddie to Tara. Tara and Morgan have hooked up, and then Maddie was lured into the forest by a malevolent force, but she was saved by the spirit of Abigail. And the biggest development is that Abigail's actually speaking, when before she was mute, or she didn't seem to be able to communicate with Maddie. But now she's talking to us. Also, let me save just in case anything happens. In an otherwise silent church, her voice rings out like a bell. The first words I ever heard her say. I can hear her. We could speak to each other. Understanding pierces through my exhaustion. Brack says, What happens when a bird reaches full power? Guess have to wait and see. Understanding pierces through my exhaustion. With that understanding comes a whole cascade of realizations. A million feelings rushing through me. I don't know what in order to process them. Two concepts stand out among everything else. Her voice is lovely, soft and gentle, like she is. I must be dead. Abigail. I mumble out the only caring thought I have. She slides on the bench she was sitting into the ground, and kneeling on the floor beside me.
That's right. I'm here.
She leans over, the serene portrait of a heaven-sent angel. Really, dead man? Really? You had to ruin this tender moment by saying roasted chicken. Well, I would like to share a roasted chicken with Abigail. She's, 11 out of 10. She's here. That could only mean one thing. My head doesn't hurt. My back isn't sore despite spending lying on the cold stone for hours. I can hear Abigail and speak with Abigail. I died, didn't I? And you saved me and brought me back here. She rubs her face, a pain look on it, and she can't brush away.
You're not quite dead, but you're not alive either. Rather, you're somewhere between life and death.
What does that mean? Wait, is it like when, like in some cultures, a concept like purgatory, or like, caught in between?
Like me.
So, we don't have like a corporeal form anymore. Is our body just like, is it just like a popsicle out in some, out in the woods? Or...
That's the best way I can put it.
I could tell that her tone was supposed to be optimistic. But to me, she sounds entirely too cheerful for someone narrowing my own demise. Still, I suppose this is better than the alternative. Then, thank you. Her smile gets a little bit smaller.
Please don't mention it. Really, I'm sorry that we hadn't been just a little bit faster. If we had arrived sooner...
She looks away, guilt twisting her face. It's okay. It's not your fault. In my idle state, I know that much. I shut my eyes, hoping that this might be a dream, and then when I open them, I'll be safe and sound in my bed at the cabin. I'm not, of course. There's nothing above me but stone. I force myself to sit up. The motion catches her attention. Abigail lunges for her, ready to catch me if I fall.
Oh, don't strain yourself.
But there's still no pain or soreness. Instead, it's like each individual part was switched off, but I have to reactivate them. Maybe that's not far from the truth. Once I set up, I'm able to stand without any issue. Heaviness falls away like a blanket. I think I'm okay. To demonstrate, I pace back and forth a couple steps. Feel like I'm just stretching my legs. Stretch. I'm stretching. I reach out and flex my fingers, staring at the strange, glimmering transparencies. The whole time, she watches intently, poised to intervene if anything goes wrong. Nothing does. I'm fine, relatively speaking. I look towards Abigail for approval, with the most earnest smile I can muster. She visibly relaxes. I I then sit down on the pews. Abigail sits down beside me. It's bizarre. Despite years of existential dread, I don't know how to feel about my own past tense death. Well, Abigail did say that it's not quite death. It's just not exactly life, either. Obviously, it's gotta be a bit more complicated than that. But right now, it's helping to soften the blow a little bit. I look down my hands. They're normal and clean, and not blowing and turning purple, like in the last few moments. The rest of me seems similarly plain. Apparently, I was well preserved. There's one difference I wonder about, though. I press my finger to the stone that we're sitting on. Or at least, I try to. But my hand just passes through it. It doesn't feel like anything. Right. And next to me, Abigail does the same thing, pressing her hand up to her wrist. She giggles, and my heart skips a beat.
I'd forgotten how it feels at first. It's kind of wondrous.
Yeah. That's, a good way to put it.
Once you get used to it, it's really quite convenient. It'll just take a bit of time.
Abigail stands and gives me a huge smile, probably realizing just how scary that thought is to me. I don't really want to spend however long it takes to get used to like this. But she's clearly excited to talk. I am too, regardless of the circumstances. So, I won't spoil the moment. Yet. How long has it been since then? Since I... Even thinking of the word died causes my throat to constrict with terror. It's not death, I remind myself. If I can feel afraid, then it can't be death.
It's been over a day. You've been unconscious this entire time. I was afraid that perhaps I'd done it wrong, that you might not ever wake up.
But here I am. I can see her eyes sparkle with tears, despite the fact I'm standing right here. Even the thought of my demise almost makes her cry.
Yes, here you are.
How'd you do it? I remember thinking that I was going to die. For sure. She looks away, fidgeting with her dress.
As I said, we arrived too late to save your life. The cold had already set in, and you were so far from home.
Abigail's voice is an angel's.
But we were able to save your spirit, your soul, the important part of you. And that's what you are now.
A spirit. She nods. That's what you are too, right? Another nod.
Exactly.
Her voice is gleeful. I can tell she's excited by this. I can't blame her. After 200 years of solitude, I'm sure I would be too. But for me, well, this is a nightmare, wrapped in irony. I came to Iceville as a skeptic, and now I'm this. It's so overwhelming. What will my parents say? Or my friends back home? And what about everything else I left behind? I never prepare a will or anything like that. I don't know what to think, what to feel. I suppose I should be grateful that I'm not truly dead. But at the same time, I don't know what I'm missing out on. Maybe it would have been preferable. I wish I could at least said goodbye. Especially to Tara. There's so much left unsaid. Wait, Tara! With a jolt, I turned to face Abigail. She flinched at how I suddenly moved. Do you know if Tara's safe? My friend, the one who came here with me, I thought I was following her into the woods, but it was just... The image of the fake Tara comes to mind, and with a wave of dread, the memory repulses, like it repulsed simply in how false it was. How natural.
She's fine. As far as I know, she was never in any danger at all. I'm so sorry, Madison. You were tricked.
They played us like a damn fail. Right. I relax a bit. Tricked. Tricked by whom? Abigail looks uncomfortable. Once more.
I'm not sure what name she uses now. The mayor of the village. Whatever you know her as.
Evelyn. So she's responsible. I'm not surprised in the least. The way she always seemed like a snake, coiled and ready to pounce. The bad feeling I get every time I interacted with her. She must have come by the cabin just to scope me out. She had probably been planning this all along. I shudder. Who is she? Really? Why would she want to kill me?
I'll explain it later, but I promise you don't have to worry about her anymore.
Clearly that's supposed to make you feel better. But it doesn't. Yeah. She's not a threat anymore. But only because she succeeded. I want to understand. I need to understand. Why would she want me dead? I guess I'll find out in time. I just have one more question. Earlier, what are you talking about saving me? Kept saying we. Who else? Now her eyes were getting that previous mischievous gleam that I started to recognize on her.
Someone special. I'll take you to meet them if you feel you're ready for it.
Well, I mean, we're kind of dead. Not dead. So, yeah, nothing better to do. I think so. There's nothing to accomplish about sitting around here feeling sorry for myself right now. I spend enough of my time in Isabel doing that as it is. Plus, I'm curious who might have helped Abigail. Who else could have known about her this whole time? Yet, keep her a secret. I stand up and absentmindedly offer a hand to Abigail to help her up too. She takes it, then drops it immediately. Eyes wide and awestruck, she stares if I sprout a tentacle from my arm. Tears spring to her eyes, seeping out to form a thin river down her face. What is it? Oh, what's wrong? Did I hurt you?
Your hand. I can feel it.
She's right. It hadn't even registered as different to me. But first time since we met, I can actually touch and feel her there. She grabs my hand. Again, I'm not standing. She closes her eyes as her fingers roam over mine, taking in the sensation. With anyone else, anyone on Earth, it'd be awkward. But somehow, with Abigail, I don't mind. It's a little endearing, in fact. After a moment, she seems to realize what she's doing. With a yup and a sheepish expression, she lets go.
I'm sorry, Madison. I just got so carried away for a moment.
It's fine. Really. My skin still tingles with a feeling, vivid because of the absence of anything else. Abigail also gets to her feet, without my help. Together, we face the doors of the church. They look like they've been untouched as last year, with Morgan and Tara. I wonder how they're taking it. I wonder if they know yet that I'm gone. It's quite possible Tara has even come by the cabin. Could be days before she knows. I push those thoughts out of my head, though. It doesn't make a difference at this point. I'm still alive, and cognizant, at least in some capacity. As long as that's true, then there's hope that maybe I can get out of the situation. And Deadman says, what a cute waifu. Yeah, she's my waifu. All I can do is hope and learn. Swallowing my fear as much as I can, I take the first step towards the door. Should we go meet your friend then? It's calm outside, and the day or so that's passed. The water seems to have also mellowed out. A thick layer of fresh snow coats everything, looking fluffy and inviting. A few clouds darken the sky overhead, but are nothing compared to the maelstrom that I got caught in. Occasional flakes that fall seem serene, not threatening. Of course, they pass right through me. Abigail leads me in the woods. I try not to pay attention to how I can't hear my footsteps in the snow, or how the cold doesn't bother me. It's convenient for sure, but it's wrong. Two of us walk side by side, deeper and deeper into the forest. This will be the farthest I've ever gone, since previously I never passed a church. Just like Morgan a few nights ago, Abigail seems to know exactly where she's going. Abigail, can you tell me a bit more about what's it like, being ghost and all? Abigail's face lights up, and she claps her hands together. Her steps become an eager skip.
Of course! I'd be happy to.
She clearly means it.
Where to begin? I found it to be quite convenient personally. As I said before, we're not ghosts per se. Or at least, not in the conventional way.
Can we eat? Are we able to eat? Suck, we have no taste buds.
Which is to say, we're not dead. It's more like we're somewhere between life and death. You and I are now fundamentally bound to the forest and to everything else in it. In the forest, everything is connected.
Ah, the heart of the woods. She frowns deeply, puffing out her cheeks.
This is harder than I thought.
I laugh. I guess even after centuries, she never expected she had to explain all of this to someone. It's fine. Take your time.
Everything in the forest is connected. The trees, the grass, the birds, the foxes, everything. And that includes you and I, too.
Connected? How? Abigail chews her lip as she tries to think of how to explain. Her frown returns, deeper than before. Finally, she just shrugs.
Magic.
Magic. That makes sense. Please, Abigail nods. Hey, how did that happen? A wizard did it. But that doesn't make a wizard did it. I still don't know what to think. I've only just woken up. I don't know how long it'll take me for me to process everything and accept it, or if I ever will. Everything she says makes sense on a conscious level. I'm sure if I could ace a test if someone were to ask me questions about it. But when I stop to think about how it affects me, about how these are now the restrictions and limitations that bind me, I stumble over nothing and clutch my chest, feeling sick. But it's an impotent gesture. It doesn't help me feel any better. How? How can I be dead? How does this happen? To me, of all people on Earth. This isn't fair. This isn't fair! I never wanted any of this. I never wanted to be here. I can't keep my thoughts from spiraling. Every time I try to think about it, I'm just filled with memories of dying and of fear. Fear for myself and for the future and what it might hold. Abigail rushes over, rubbing my back as she croons in my ear.
Madison, it'll be all right, I promise. I know it's a lot to take in, but it'll be okay. I'm here for you. I'm here.
Hey, if I have to spend eternity with you, I don't mind that, baby. I'm here. She repeats those words over and over, stroking my back until the moment passes. Dizziness fades in waves, and I slowly stand back up. In all, my little episode must have lasted seconds at most, but it felt so long.
Madison, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine now. Or at least better. Thanks. Her hand doesn't leave my back.
Are you sure? We don't have to keep going right now. We could save this for another day.
I brush away the notion. It's fine. Let's get going. If I just sit and do nothing, I'm sure I feel even worse.
If you're sure...
We resume our trek. The silence drags on for a while. Abigail shoots me glances every now and then, as if I'll disappear if she looks away for too long. In a morbid way, it's kind of funny. I looked at her the same way not too long ago, but she was bright and radiant, and I'm dead, I guess. It brings a question to the forefront of my mind. Earlier, Abigail stops. I try to avoid eye contact. You said something earlier about Tara. How would it be possible for Tara to even see me?
Correct.
She speaks with measured words. Despite how excited she's been, she's visibly holding herself back, like any wrong word will set me off again. It's not too far from the truth. But I was able to see you, even before all this happened. So, why couldn't she see me? Abigail lights up again, a look of pride beaming across her face.
That was projection. I've had a lot of practice. I'd be happy to teach it to you too, but it took me decades.
Decades?
Some time to learn.
I see. Decades. Abigail laughs, nervously, trying to hide her slip. We lapse into uneasy silence again. I take deep breaths, trying to distract myself from the hundreds of questions weighing on my mind. But my breath feels empty. The lack of the cold wind glaring out if I focus on it. So, I focus on Abigail. She leads the way confidently. A passive smile rests on her face. And she looks more at ease than now that I've ever seen anyone be. Every step she takes seems to be pushes forward, farther than any natural pace. The words she said earlier play in my head, but how the force will help take us to our destination. Past a tree, we passed through a tree. But when I look back, it's meters away, not out of sight completely. Magic. Being able to simply pass through any obstacles we encounter makes the walk much faster. Even so, I walk like step over debris, or turn my shoulder completely to avoid scraping the trunk of a tree where I can. I wonder what happens if, like, we try to go in the ocean. We, like, sink in it. I feel the emptiness in my chest start to fade as we trek on. Abigail catches my glance and smiles warmly. I smile back, gently now. Did you spend much time in the forest when you were alive?
I did. However, I never traveled very far. Why do you ask?
I was just thinking about how you know your way around here so well. It kind of reminds me of the girl I met here in the village, Morgan.
I've had plenty of time to see it all. It's simple too, once you know how to do it. As long as you know where you're going, the forest will guide your way there. I'm certain you'll get the hang of it someday.
I force an agreeable smile. In spite of everything, talking feels good. Talking about anything. So, I try to keep the conversation going. What was Isabel like back then?
Much the same as it is today, as far as I can tell. Quiet and isolated. We rarely had any visitors. Even news of the outside world, or the rest of the country, was slow to arrive.
Can you imagine her hearing about, like, all those world wars and technology that was, like, trickling through?
But I longed for it. For the stories that would occasionally make their way to us. Sometimes friends of my father would head into the city for a few weeks, taking the goods that we had grown and made to trade, and bringing back things we lacked. And they'd return with gifts for all of the children, my sister and I, or the little boy across the road. Gifts and stories about wondrous devices they'd seen, or about the marvelous people they met.
Her steps slow and then come to a stop, and her eyes take on a far-off, dreamy look.
When I was alive, I always wished to see it for myself someday. Instead, I had to satisfy myself with books and with other people's stories.
Her voice trails off, ending with a hum of satisfaction, murmuring something, but not speaking it. I wait quietly. It doesn't feel like the kind of moment that I should interrupt. Soon enough, she looks over at me with what I've come to think of as her typical smile.
I'm sorry. I hadn't really thought about these things in a while.
It's okay. I hope they're not painful memories. She shakes her head.
These ones aren't. What about you? There are so many things that I want to know, but I hardly know where to begin asking.
Abigail points up to the sky, devoid of any clouds right now.
Machines soar overhead day and night, but I've never known what they are. Or
Oh,
watching as Eisenfeld becomes more modern, but not understanding.
oh.
I want to understand!
She looks at me expectantly, like I could route off all the major inventions since her time and how they changed our lives. From the way the corner of her eyes glimmer with tears, it's clear just how badly she wants to know. It must be horribly frustrating. She mentioned machines overhead. She must mean airplanes and satellites. How unbelievable would it sound to her that enormous metal crafts can fly through the sky and carry hundreds of people? Or about cars, how just about everyone owns one. I need another 200 years and then some just to catch up on what she missed. And think about that, just for a second, I feel like maybe I understand her loneliness. a little bit better. Abigail quickly straightens up, realizing that she's been kind of childish. She adjusts her impeccable collar and dodges my eyes. Hey, Ravenclaw. Glad for you to make it. Blah.
I'm sorry. Again. That can wait.
You're fine. I'm sure I feel the same way in your position. After you met your friend, I'll tell you everything you want to know. At least, everything I can. I'm not exactly the best storyteller. I'm not very good at explaining why things work. But if that's still enough... I phrase it like a question, even though I already know what her answer will be. Sure enough, she springs towards me, being passed like a stone.
Oh, would you? I'm sure you're wonderful at telling stories. I could tell from the way you read to me back at the church. Do you remember?
Like I could forget. That's a day that I'll remember for the rest of my life. Oh, too soon. Yeah, cause Maddie, she kinda died. We're told that she didn't die, but rather she's caught between life and death. Like she's almost like a ghost. She can pass through things the rest of my life. Oops, too soon.
Is it? Why's that?
She crowds up close to me now. To be honest, she reminds me a bit of a film camera. Zoom in, then out, then past the focus on something else. Well, that was the first day we spent together, right? That's when you showed me your name. Abigail's very still. Several times, she's like she's on the verge of saying something, her mouth fluttering on, half gesturing something. But each time she stops.
I suppose it was. I just didn't realize it was that significant to you.
Of course it was. That day changed everything for me. I bite my tongue for saying more. Things didn't exactly change for the better. Deeper and deeper we go, and the forest gradually grows quieter. The rustling of creatures underfoot get less and less frequent, and stop entirely. The birds chatter less, and then, not all. Even the wind settles down. Abigail's the only one who doesn't act differently. She still hums to herself, or glances over her shoulder to make sure I'm still there. Hi, Jordan. Glad you can make it. How's it going? Like, any pain? Any pain today? Are you feeling better? Also, yeah, there's Adair. Thanks for asking about her. Let me give you both you and Matt a quick rundown. So yeah, Maddie and Tara went to investigate spooky stuff in Eisenfeld, and then the story started to diverge. First we went from Maddie's perspective to Tara's perspective, then to Morgan's perspective. Maddie was like she was tricked by a malevolent spirit to like fall into the woods when there was a storm, and then I think we kind of die. We're in between life and death, and now that spirit Abigail, who was mute, we can now talk to her. You're very much welcome. Abigail's the only one who doesn't act differently. She still hums to herself, or glances up her shoulder to make sure I'm still there. Oh, also like Tara and Morgan, they've hooked up. It's nothing official, but rather they're like friends with benefits. Like I have anywhere else to go. As we go further into the woods, the snow is thinner. And some places are totally without it. There are even a few patches of green. Something I'm pretty sure shouldn't be even possible given the weather. So like when Maddie she came back as a ghost, I guess. She like Abigail saying that she and someone else helped to like make it possible. And so Abigail is leading us through the woods in order to meet this mysterious benefactor. The trees, which have been growing claustrophobically close together, start to sprout a bit more. I gasp when I see what's ahead of us. A grove of immense trees, larger than any I've seen before, lies before us, like the redwoods back in America. They're so huge, as it seems to hold up the sky. Totally bereft of snow, a few defiant branches hold leaves. It's a eerie visual novel. So as you can guess, it seems that Maddie and Abigail are going to become a couple. And already there's an attraction between Morgan and Tara. An aura of life pervades the area. My skin prickles. The sensation is vivid, running up my arms like a spark. More than the church, where we were now, feels like a holy place. Something sacred and primal. As we pass by, I have the distinct feeling that I'm being watched from all sides. The back of my neck is slick with sweat, and I brush my forehead as the pressure being observed starts to hit me harder. What is this place? I don't mean to. My voice comes out as a whisper.
We're at the center of the forest now. These trees are the oldest ones here. They're the ancestors of all the rest. All of the life in the forest comes from here.
Amazing. I believe it. There's quiet vibrance to the place. I walk a bit slower, feeling as if I don't want to cause a disturbance. I trail behind Abigail, who seems totally indifferent to the atmosphere. It makes sense. She's probably used to it. And this place luster has worn off of her. I can't help but gape. Without the snow that I've gotten used to so like everywhere else, this is like a wholly different place, another world altogether. Abigail leads me around one of the massive trees, and my jaw drops even further. There, crouched in a small clearing, is the forest spirit from the other night. The same one that stood in the storm and scared hell out of me and Tara. Hey, it's a birdie. Somehow, it's much smaller now than it was then, though still several feet taller than me. Yet one look into his piercing red eyes, and I know it's the same. It had been looking away, but turns to face us. Its body creaks and crackles as it moves, like an old door rattling in the wind. My breath catches in my throat as I fight down instinctive rising terror. Pocks and scars decorate the bark that forms the skin. Although it's vaguely human, its body is clearly wooden. The little trees wind together, interlocking to shape its body. It regards me with a kind of indifferent stare, similar to when we first witnessed it at the church. The impossibly red glow of its eyes is subtle now, and the previously winding and dying trees look more like its body is hugging itself. I looked at Abigail to see a reaction, but she just watches to us with a slight smile, waiting to see what happens. That's when it hits me. This is your friend.
That's right.
She acts as plain as if she'd introduced like a fellow human, and not a mythical creature. Abigail leaves my side to go to the spur as she nods her head against it. Like a side, another side, like a cat. That's adorable.
This spirit is the guardian of the forest. It helped me save you, just like it saved me long ago.
Oh. It's just slightly to accommodate her, standing a little bit taller. It makes no vocalization though. Nothing close to speech. I see. I don't really. Fish is tall and imposing profile against the stormy sky. Really clash with what's in front of me right now. But still, I know she's telling me the truth. I take a fraction step forward, expecting it to bare its teeth or warn me off somehow. It doesn't react though. Does it have a name?
If it does, I don't know it. I just think of it as the forest spirit.
I think back to how Morgan had first described it, as if the forest itself had come to life. I don't think she knew how right she was. Its namelessness makes it even more wild and untamed. I can feel myself being regarded and judged by it, and I'm tempted to turn tail and run. I force myself to look up and meet its gaze. When it stands still, it's unnervingly silent. It reminds me of a grotesque, like scarecrow, in a sense. From my peripheral vision, I can see Abigail look between the spur and I, probably wonder if I should say something more. Knowing her, wondering what to say. I preempt her. I've come to say thank you for intervening and saving me. Abigail told me that you helped me. I don't really even know how to repay you. I owe you my life. Or well, whatever's left of it. I'm not sure where I could even offer her a supernatural tree spur to begin with. It eyes me. Its eyes watch me, impassive. I swallow the lump in my throat and keep talking. I don't know what happens now, either. I'm still getting used to all of this. But, again, thank you. Then, now I know what to do. I bow stiffly and step backwards. Still, it doesn't react. The whole thing is awkward and uncomfortable. Plus of everything else, I'm at a loss. I can't have a conversation with the thing, and the details of what it exactly did are sparse. It feels like a waste to have come all this way just for a few sentences. I'm not even sure it understood those. It occurs to me that I have no idea how much Forest Spirit knows. I mean, cares about like the affairs of humans. I guess it must care at least a little, since I'm here. The spirit turns its head to face Abigail, smiles and pats his side. She says something to it, but I'm too far away to hear what. Then, as wordless as ever, the spirit rises and lumbers off into the forest without a second acknowledgement. Abigail watches it go. Then she turns and faces me with a bright smile.
So what did you think?
She has all the pride of a child within a toy. I stare after the spare, still barely visible between the trees. I don't really know what I think. I am part grateful, part terrified, part shocked. And when I saw it before, I thought it'd be like a monster or something. It just seemed so ferocious and huge that I assumed it was evil. So seeing it like that is weird.
It's certainly intimidating at first. When we first met, I was also rather fearful, but I quickly realized how kind and gentle it was. At least towards me.
Well, that's reassuring. I'm still brimming with curiosity over Abigail's own history, but she's made clear that she doesn't want to tell me yet, so I won't pester her about it. Why wasn't it enormous this time?
It can make itself larger or smaller at will. The night that you saw it, it must have had a reason.
He must have been flexing. And you're able to talk to it and understand it.
Not quite. I speak to it and it understands me, but it doesn't have any words or language. Some of its mannerisms I've picked up over time. We've had quite a long time to get to know each other after all.
All right. Abigail walks over and links her arm around me. I start out to touch, but more so how casual she is about it.
Ready to go back to the church? Unless you'd rather stay here, in the forest. I imagine you'd be more comfortable with walls and a roof around you for now, though.
Yeah, I would, let's go back. Arm in arm, she leads the way back. It's switching perspective. Now it's going to Morgan. First, let me save here.
God damn it.
And then let me turn down Morgan's. I'll be right back, Chirps. Please excuse me. Blah. Chirps, thank you for waiting. We're in Evelyn's private drawing room. Tara's kneeling in front of the back door, wiggling a paperclip around in the lock. It looks like she's never done this before. Thank you very much, Prodex. I appreciate it. Tara, let's go. This is a bad idea.
I'm not leaving till I get in here. She knows something about Maddie. I know she does.
And Prodex is smiling. I look around the room. I've been here plenty of times, but never into the connecting study. Evan has been this. I might just open the door to it with me in the room. I'm starting to regret telling Tara about it, though. If we don't get out of here, I'm not disagreeing, but this isn't gonna help. We need to.
Shit!
Huh? She hisses and pulls her hand away. Her fingers are brilliant red, and she holds them to her mouth. Are you okay?
I think it burned me. What the hell? Screw this. Let's just break the door down.
She takes a step back from it. It looks like she's ready to kick it. I put my hand on her shoulder. I really can't think of a worse idea right now. She'll just end up hurting herself. Listen to me. We have to get out of here. Trust me. She doesn't move to kick the door, but she also doesn't seem to have heard what I just said.
If she hurt Mads, I'll kill her.
Aww, she really does care about Maddie. Tara vibrates in my hands. In the state, there's no telling what she'd do if we're here to stop her. She'd probably be lighting a fire in the corner of the room, or something by now. I can't let her get hurt anymore, though. I can't let anyone else get hurt. Listen, Tara. I tried to force it open before. I think she has a kind of wart on it. No matter what we do, I don't think we're getting in there. I'm not sure what Tara hopes to find in there anyway. Even if it is locked, I doubt Evelyn's arrogant enough to leave any real clues lying around in there.
There has to be some way in. There has to. We'll get at that office and we'll find out where she took Mads. I don't care how much weird magic bullshit Evelyn's got. We're gonna rescue Mads.
Yeah, damn straight. She still hasn't given up on the hope that Maddie's alive. I wish I could share her optimism. All I can feel is guilt. Oh, this is my fault. I never asked for them to come here. No one else could have been hurt. Tara, we need to go. Whatever burned you probably alerted Evelyn. She could be on her way right now.
No, we can't give up now. Mads needs us.
Tara, we need to consider the possibility that... Tara wheels towards me and grits her teeth. I can tell if she's angers. I can't tell if her angers, any anger she's feeling now is from me. If it is, I can't blame her. She has been willing to face the truth of the situation. She has to face it eventually.
Then what, Morgan? That she just killed my friend? Do you seriously think she'd do that to Mads just for looking around the woods?
Yes, I do. My voice is colder than I meant for it to be. I instantly wish I could take it back. But she still doesn't understand. I get that she doesn't want to face the idea that Maddie being dead. But she can't ignore the danger we're in. Look in Tara's eyes, however, says this isn't helping right now. I'm sorry. You're right. We don't know for sure yet. We can talk about this later. Right now, we really need to. Behind me, the door to the room slowly creaks open. My heart stops. I can't move. I can't turn around. I already know what I'm going to see.
Good morning, Morgan. Tara.
Instantly, I dash between Evelyn and Tara. Nothing can come from this for these two being in the same room. Nothing good, that is. I have to keep them apart. Evelyn just laughs. Just the sound of her voice makes me want to run. But I can't.
You both seem so on edge. I'm sorry you don't seem to find my drawing room as relaxing as I do. Maybe it's time for some redecorating. How would you feel about a more earthy palette?
She crosses the room to the window and leisurely picks up one of the curtains, pretending to examine it. I can feel Tara behind me seething and getting angrier by the second.
No opinions? You come into here uninvited, and you'd think you could at least pretend to be polite.
Hi, LJ. Glad you can make it for this visual novel. And, I guess I can do the quick rundown. So yeah, quick recap first. Maddie and Tara were summoned by a fan, Morgan, for their Taranormal, like a show where they investigate the spooky stuff. They went to Eisenfeld, they did some digging, then eventually their paths started to diverge. First we were following Maddie's perspective, then it was like Tara's, then it went back to Morgan, then to Maddie. Yeah, so it's been jumping around from point of views. Hi there, Draco is it? Welcome. Draco says, so I'm not the only one trying to play this game live. How are you doing it? Do you voice one of the characters? Or do you voice all of them? The way I'm doing it is if it's focusing on one specific character, I will turn down the audio and I'll have the rest of the cast voice their perspective roles. But glad that you could drop in. Oh yeah, so yeah, the development is Morgan and Tara, they've hooked up as friends with benefits. Then, unfortunately, when Maddie, she's lured into the woods by a malevolent force. And then she kind of died. So, according to Abigail the Spirit, they're not dead, but rather caught between life and death. So that's what's happening with Maddie. They're in the woods somewhere, and they're kind of like spirits. And Morgan and Tara, they're trying to investigate what happened to Maddie, and they suspect that Evelyn here has something to do with it. And now she glares at me. I can feel the temperature in the room drop instantly. I used to think it was something that was just in my head. I changed my mind about it recently. It really is getting colder.
You never could, though, could you? You never could play along. Always so obstinate. You have to fight every step of the way. Just like when you were young. Always cutting your own hair short.
Really? Really? In that case... There you go. Up yours.
Because nothing was ever good enough for you. The clothes I bought, the food I made, and you had to control just one thing.
A rush of heat and cold crawled my nape of my neck. A rush of shame. Emma's mouth twisted slightly, just enough into a smile, and she breathes a freezing laugh of pride.
When was it you realized you couldn't even hold scissors anymore? And you ran around town begging someone to cut your hair. No wonder no one else ever wanted to be around you. I imagine that's why you had to look all the way overseas to make a friend.
She shoots a glance at Tara, baring her fangs and a grin. She's not even trying to hide what she is.
And well, look what happened to them.
That's too much for Tara. She's been quiet this whole time. Maybe from the same fear that gripped me. But now she steps forward. I hold up my arm to prevent her from getting too close.
What the hell did you do with Maddie?
Evelyn turns back to the window, barely acknowledging Tara at all, and stares at it absent-mindedly.
You know, the forest is a very dangerous place. Every year, it seemed, there would be a new death. Someone would go missing in the winter.
times. Huh, you don't say. People disappear in the woods, huh? Be a shame if you disappeared, Evelyn. That's fair. Draco says I use a self-voicing comes with the game. Yeah, because it can be like a juggling act, trying to make different voices for different characters. Like with Maddie, I try to do a more calm, collected voice, try to be mature. With Morgan, I make a slight variation of that. And then for Tara, that's just like beaming with energy.
We wouldn't find them until the spring thaw.
Yeah, Evelyn, sure be such a shame if something happened to you and you were found like, I don't know, like a Neanderthal or something. She turns around. The look on her face is so placid and empty. I never see anyone look so completely devoid of empathy.
That's why they're off limits now. That's why we have the curfew. There hasn't been a death like that in almost 10 years. Something we are very proud of.
Because you're cowards. She turns back to Tara again and takes a step forward. Somehow, the room seems to get even colder as she does.
That is, until your friend. It's honestly frustrating that she would ruin our record so selfishly. I wonder if she had any idea of the headache she was going to cause me.
She shakes her head. She's smiling again.
Enough of the bullshit! Mads wouldn't go out there and get herself lost. She wouldn't. She's way too cautious for that. You did something to her and you're gonna tell me, or I swear to God.
Evan looks up. Her smile is gone, and her eyes are sharp as her fangs. Tara goes silent the moment those eyes are on her. I'm shivering now. I put my arms close to my body. Yeah, according to Morgan, Evelyn is not the woman she appears. Like, a creature is like, yeah, has taken over her body. So she's no longer Morgan's mom. She's a malevolent creature that wants to like wreak havoc and make others suffer. The air seems to crackle with ice. I try to take a step backwards. Tara won't budge. I'm not sure if it's out of anger or fear.
I've been so patient with you, Morgan. Endlessly patient. With you and your friends. A mother's patience never wears thin. But then, I never was much of a mother, was I?
No, don't. Tara is raised in the air. Oh, I didn't know this I had. Let me bring the log. No, don't! There, that's better. Yeah, I didn't realize it would be like something this, yeah, malevolent. Jordan says, Wendigo or Skinwalker? I don't know. Morgan just says, yeah, a creature's like, yeah, it took over and her mom is probably dead on the inside. Tara is raised in the air, bound by an invisible force. A look of fear spreads across her face. I reach out my hand, but it's too late. Behind me, Tara raises slowly in the air.
What? Morgan, help! What's happening?
You're about to go ultra ego, kick her ass. Her eyes are wide with terror. Tears well up in my eyes. I have to do something. Please, don't. You don't have to. Evelyn's mouth shifts slightly to one side. She looks so disinterested. She doesn't even take pleasure in it. She barely notices us what we feel.
How many years did I give you the carrot, Morgan? How many? Eventually, you'll have to learn.
And just like that, Tara shoots backwards and slams into the wall so hard, the whole room shakes. Tara! She crumbles to the ground in a heap. She's not moving. Ellen doesn't move as I run to Tara and lean down to look at her. She's still awake, still twitching. Tara, don't move. Just stay still. You'll be okay.
Well then, please make sure you put everything back where you found it. The maids have enough work as it is.
My heart starts beating faster. The heat in my nape of my neck spreads down my back. Instead of the hollow pit in my stomach that's supposed to fall, I feel my shoulders stiffen. My breathing getting slower, more controlled. The edges of my vision start going dark. I feel myself biting down on my own lip. I look down, and I see my fists are clenching so tightly, my knuckles have gone white. For the first time, I don't feel any fear, just hatred. With that, she turns away. The room instantly returns to its normal temperature. I'm still freezing. Her heels click on the hardwood and get quiet as she leaves. She stops at the door.
Have a lovely day, girls.
Evelyn disappears and the door slams behind her. I still can't move. It isn't until Tara lets out a loud groan. I step back to my senses. Are you okay? Did she break anything?
I don't think so.
Can you still stand? She makes it half up before stumbling. I grab her and throw her arm over my shoulder. She winces and lets out a tiny whimper. Let's get back to the house. I've got a first aid kit there.
As long as I get to lay down, we can go wherever you want.
Of course. You can use my bed. Come on. She takes a few shaky steps before leaning against me. It's a start.
I think you're gonna have to take the lead on this one.
Tara does her best to help me get up the stairs. Whether it's due to injury or shock, she's barely able to stay standing while leaning on me. Climbing the staircase is difficult, but at the moment, there really isn't anywhere else I can take her. When I open the door to my room, Jeldorada is the center of the bed, clearing her paws contemplatively. She doesn't look up at us. Come on, let's get you on the bed. I half expect her to give me some kind of knowing look as she stumbles over to the bed, but she doesn't. She nods weakly. Jordan says Ella needs an exorcist in a bath of holy water. No, she needs like the holy hose. Tara collapses face first over the side of the bed. I'm not gonna lie, when she collapsed like that, it reminded me like something Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the way some of the characters move. Like, what's his name? Carl. Jadara doesn't even budge as it shakes with the weight. She acts like she doesn't even notice. Jadara, move please. No response, she continues slowly raking her tongue over her paws. Ever since Tara and Maddie got here, she's been particularly obstinate. I wish I knew why. It's hard not to be frustrated with her, especially everything that's happening today. But I do my best to just gently force her to move by climbing onto the bed next to Tara. Jadara finally looks at me, paw held indignantly in the air.
There's plenty of room on the floor.
Ha! I knew it! She can speak. Tara shoots back up, yelping and almost knocking me over. She doesn't seem to notice as she stares down at Jadara with eyes open.
Did your cat just talk?
Jadara cranes her neck around to look at Tara, and then speaks again.
No.
Her voice is languid and drips out her mouth like syrup. Tara's eyes dart back from the cat to me, to the cat again, hoping for some kind of concrete response. Jordan says, also Nini, sorry if I'm a bit off today. Up since 5 a.m. didn't eat much today, so I'm a bit out of it. No problem, Jordan. You're here to relax. You're not here to do a job or anything. Yeah, I told you. Her face lights up with a newfound energy. The lines of pain had ceased, decreased into despair in an instant.
I knew it! I knew I could trust you! Sure, it was weird that you didn't actually talk, but I get it. Shy around strangers. That's valid, and also, big mood. But I knew it. I knew you weren't lying.
I smile. After everything we've been through together, a part of me feels warm when she says that. My chest glows with the warmth I've only felt around Tara. After everything, it should be obvious that she believes me. But Tara's sincerity catches me by surprise every time. Jadara doesn't seem to find it endearing. She rises methodically and pauses towards the foot of the bed. I'm worried about her. Every month she's gotten more cat-like, but this is the first time she didn't speak at all. I'm so close to the full moon now. It's not going to get much stronger than this. I can't help but wonder how much time she has left. Jadara, how are you feeling? She looks at me with bright blue eyes, alive, magic, and intelligence.
I feel hungry.
Of course. Typical cat response.
Did you bring me food, Morgan? I don't think you did.
She stares at me. The expression on our cat face is unreadable. I didn't. I'm sorry, Jadara. It's been a difficult morning. Morgan looks to Tara. You don't have anything, do you?
I think I have a melted chocolate bar in my pocket, but can magical talking cats eat chocolate?
Jadara regards Tara silently, her white tail swishing slowly across the bedsheets. Then, without saying anything, or getting any other indication of her intentions, she turns and hops into the windowsill. Thank you very much, Jordan. 3-3. Jackpot. Or is it 666? Jadara, wait. She turns her head back to me and gazes into my eyes. I feel like I'm measured. I always feel that way around her.
No. You wait.
Yeah, she's a cat. Through and through. It's like, I get my way or the highway. She turns away and sways her tail lazily.
I will be back.
And with that, she leaps from the window to the branches of the nearby tree. She just took them like a rush of white water until she's gone from sight. Tara and I sit quietly there for a few minutes before she finally speaks.
Your cat is weird.
Yeah, a little. Tara smiles, Morgan smiles back, and the two sit together. Jadara's gone for hours. I need to talk to her. Things have changed so much today. I think she'll know what to do. I hope she will. In the meantime, I turned to Tara. She protests at first, saying she's fine. I don't doubt that she thinks that. I want to confirm that for myself. Eventually, I'm able to convince her to let me look. Her back is essentially one giant bruise. But that's it. It doesn't look like anything was broken, at least. It's a relief. But maybe we're just lucky. Maybe next time Ellen will do worse. There's no telling what she's capable of. And I can't let anyone else get hurt.
So what's the deal with gelato?
I open my eyes to speak, but before I can, Tara cuts me off.
I mean, I know she can talk. Please don't say she can talk.
Thank you for dropping in, Draco. And yeah, I'll check in on your stream too. And no spoilers. And please enjoy the ride. Take care. Thank you. And well,
You're gonna say she can talk, and I'm seriously asking you don't. I want to know what her deal is. Promise me you won't say she can talk.
I promise I won't say she can talk. Tara nods. Her name is Jeldorada. Tara stares at me for a second before we laugh.
Okay. Her name is Jeldorado. But why can she talk? I've met a lot of weird cats, but none of them could actually talk.
Well, it's because she's not really a cat.
Of course.
Tara tries her best to sound like she's completely understood the situation now. But it's obvious she hasn't. I take a deep breath. Jeldorada isn't a cat. She's a fairy. I don't know a lot more than that. I know Evelyn cursed her to be in that form. Her memories are hazy though, and it's only getting worse. She wasn't always like this. She'd been around as long as I can remember. She only started talking to me when I was 12. But even back then, she's forgetting she ever was a fairy. I'm worried. Soon she's not going to be anything more other than a house cat. Tara nods, thinking taking everything in. Hi, Ashertine. Glad for you to drop in. Welcome. Hope you have a beautiful, lovely day.
She doesn't really seem that helpful.
I nod my head sadly. She used to be. I'd never known anything about what Evelyn was without her. I bite my lip. For a long time, she was my only friend. She was the only one I could really trust. I still believe in her. I still believe she can help. I look away. Even if I'm telling her my story, there's still so much I'm not ready to share about growing up here. I don't know if I'll ever be ready. I know it sounds like I was just a lonely little kid looking for a friend. I promise she has the knowledge we need in there somewhere. What name are you going under, Jordan? That way I can make sure able to post and whatnot in there. Thank you. Thank you for joining the chirp server. Welcome. Tara starts leaning towards me. I'm laying her bread and paint as she moves. I go to push her back down into the bed. But before I can do that, her arms wrap around me. She gives me a gentle squeeze. And I lean into her in response. I want to hug her too. But I know that wouldn't be doing her back any favors. So I sit there and let her hold me, trying to refuge in it. Trying to remember that I'm not alone.
You don't have to make excuses. I believe you. And I'm sorry you had to grow up like that.
Aww.
It's their loss that they didn't stick around to see how cool you turned out to be.
She pulls back and grins at me. That same goofy grin I've seen hundreds of times before. But it's so much better in person than what's on screen. And it's exactly what I need right now. Tara and I wait out the day, watching dumb videos on the internet, trying to take our minds off of things. It's only for a moment. They take longer to buffer than to watch. It's dark by the time Jodorata slips back through the window. She's quiet. Even if I hadn't seen her, I still know she was there. Something about the air in the room changes when she enters. Same as Evelyn. Jodorata thinks they were close once. She doesn't know how. But I believe her. Hello, Jodorata.
Meowdy!
Morgan starts slightly at Tara's greeting. How was your hunting? She looks at me, and if a cat ever gets a self-satisfied grin, I swear she would right now. Her voice seems to fluctuate in it.
It was good, Morgan. Much better than your hunt this morning.
She jumps to my lap and rubs her head against my hand.
How does she know about that?
I know much about Evelyn.
Her voice is deep as stone and rumbles in her throat with a purr. She stops rubbing on my hand for a moment and looks up at me. Jordan says, also I'm able to chat in our home. So I was supposed to be, just curious. Yeah, I made it like a, like a rule, like, well, yeah, I'll make sure to approve you. But basically, yeah, I didn't want to just anybody joining. Like, if someone was trying to troll or something, or drop in, do something bad. But like, I made it so like only, what was it, like the pending and maybe like welcome home are the only channels that you're able to like view or post. So if you're like, hey, I'm Jordan, then I'll know it's you. That alright, that I'll approve you. Yeah, that's basically how it is. It's just a little like stopgap measure in case anybody tries to mess with my chirps. Her voice is deep as stone and rumbles in her throat with a purr. She stops rubbing on my hand for a moment and looks up at me.
And Evelyn knows everything about you. What did you think would happen, cursed child?
I hate it when she calls me that. I spent years dealing with it over my head. And last thing I want is her rubbing it in. Thanks, Jordan. Even more, I hate that she's right. I should have known this would happen. I should have kept Tara from going to the office. I never imagined Evelyn was that strong. And Tara's paying the price for my failure.
Evelyn is as good a hunter as any cat. She'll never let her prized vessel out of her sight. She's watching you even now, Morgan. And when the moon is full, she will finally strike.
And then, still in my lap, she curls up and closes her eyes. I'm not going to get any more out of her tonight. I think, Churbs, it's time to call in them, Navy SEAL 6 team. Take out Evelyn. Once and for all. Tara doesn't say anything for a while. She looks contemplative even. But when she does speak, she asks a question I knew she would.
Why'd she call you cursed?
I wish I could lie. It may be the first time I ever want to lie to someone other than Evelyn. But I can't. Tara doesn't deserve to know what she deserves to know what she's involved in. Because I am. Tara just stares at me, half in shock. She quietly waits for me to continue. I hesitate a moment before continuing regardless. Evelyn is not my real mother. My real mother died before I was born. And whatever Evelyn is, she took her body. She's done it to our family for years. Jotted and I pieced together from town records and scratched in my mother's diary. Every couple of decades, she has to change host. And I look into Tara's eyes. This is the first time I ever told this to anyone.
And you're next.
Tara says the words I don't want to. I nod. Evelyn's going to make her move on the night of the full moon. That's what Jedediah says. I close my eyes. I know she's right. But I don't want to admit it. Even to myself. The full moon is so close. And then I feel a hand grip tight on my own. I open my eyes and I see Tara staring back into them.
Wow, that's
Thanks,
a
Reddick.
lot. And, like, it's really hard for me to know what to say here, but thank you for telling me. We're gonna stop Evelyn, and if it has to be before the moon is full for whatever reason, then we'll do that and we'll save Mads.
Alright, if Evelyn has like a range to her abilities, I suggest like we find like a hunting rifle and take her out from a distance.
We'll stop her, I swear.
She's smiling so big and so broad. She's also damn confident. I want to believe her. More than anything, I hope she's right. For the first time in my life, I want to trust someone. It's switching back. I'm starting to get used to it. Just a little bit. I'm doing my best to keep a regular human schedule. As much as I can. Going to bed at night, waking up in the morning. If they're unnecessary, they help me feel a little bit more like myself. Like, not quite everything has changed. Hunger or not. I kill for a cheeseburger. Or something though. I don't know what I'd do without Abigail. She's never far from my side. And she's anchored through all this. Endlessly supportive and positive. I know she views my circumstances, well, differently than I do. That she enjoys having me here. But I can't fall for that. I still can't fathom the depth of loneliness she ever felt. With nothing but a sighing tree, spare for company. The days that we spent together have been pleasant enough. But I still don't want to accept this fate. I can't. I rise on the spot on the stone floor. Sunlight pours through the stained glass windows of the church. It has been some time now. There hasn't been much snow since the storm that I was caught in. All my time has been spent in the church or exploring the woods with Abigail. I try to see the charm in some of the places she's taken me, but they feel all the same. Trees and rocks and snow in various combinations. Forest may be huge, but stifling how repetitive it all feels. I keep hoping that Tara and Morgan might come by, so I can at least see them, even if they can't see me. So far, they haven't. I look around the church, expecting to see Abigail, and like usual, but she's nowhere to be found. I can hear her, though, just from outside the church, singing. I move to the doors to watch. Just a few feet away, she stands with her back to the church, and me. Her arms are outstretched, but not fully. She sways softly as she sings. And God, how she sings. Voice has lilting cadence. Not even the wind dares interrupt or quiet her. It's unreasonably beautiful. The kind of voice that if you heard on the radio, you have to pull out your phone to see who you're listening to. And to think, I get my own private concert like this. She faces the sky. I don't need to be able to see her face to visualize the smile I get her in her voice. Hi, Bravo. Good to see you. Blah. Hope you're having a lovely day. Quick rundown. Maddie and Tara went to Eisenfeld because, doing a paranormal show. Shit hit the fan, pardon language, and then basically Maddie kinda died. She's like in limbo with Abigail here. And Tara and Morgan are trying to find out what happened to Maddie. They don't know, she kinda died. It's between life and death. And Tara and Morgan, they're kind of a thing. The song she's singing is wordless, but still beautiful. I wonder if it's something she came up with herself. I imagine her spending years playing with the melody. Or maybe she's just making it up as she goes along. I noticed then that I'm not the only one watching. A small flock of half a dozen or so birds crowd around our feet, watching in rapt attention. They hop around, occasionally chirping to join in. She waves a hand, and they flutter about, never perching on her, but never leaning either. From the trees, just spring peeking out, and young Adair observes as well. It isn't close enough for her to touch, but close enough for me to count spots on his belly. It's just like something out of a cartoon, where she's like the fairy tale princess, who's friends with wildlife. I wonder if it's because of her in particular, or if the animals still feel threatened because we're just spirits, not flesh and blood. All too soon, it's over. Her voice fades away without wobbling, and the birds instantly disperse. Deer bounds into the woods, invisible. She turns to face me.
Good morning, Madison.
I'm blushing, and I don't know why. Good morning. That was amazing.
Thank you. I hope I didn't wake or disturb you.
Nah, not at all. Besides, if I'd known, I've done it much earlier to just hear more.
Aw, you're flattering me.
No way. Not at all. I mean it. You have a beautiful voice. Now she's blushing too.
Thank you.
How did you learn to do that without scaring away the animals? Jordan says, well, I gotta go in and get ready for bed. Next stream, I said hi in the Discord as well, so you know. Warm hearts and sweet dreams. How's your Canada? Take care. You too, Jordan. Take it easy. Yeah, don't you worry. I'll pop you up in the Discord. Yeah, see you next time. Bleh.
It wasn't really a matter of learning. It just happened naturally, over time. I sing for myself, first and foremost. I think eventually, they realized that I wasn't a threat.
Seemed like they were enjoying the show, too.
It's quite the compliment if even the birds like my song.
There was a deer, too. You might not have seen him, though. He's kinda hiding in the bushes.
Oh, was he? I'll have to introduce you next time. He's quite friendly, too.
Really? You know him?
Most likely. I suppose it could have been a new deer. I'd have to see him to know for sure.
Nowadays, there are these things called petting zoos. You can pay money to walk around and pet tame animals like deer and sheep and pigs. I'd never heard of them just making friends with people, though.
That sounds marvelous. Have you ever been to one?
Not since I was a lot younger. They are mostly for kids.
Adults in the modern world sound awfully boring in that case.
I love her. Abigail walks to my side, staying close like she always does. I wonder if it's intentional. Together, we face the forest. She touches my arm, so lightly, that I wonder if that's intentional too.
If you're feeling up for it, there's someplace I'd like to show you, here in the forest. It's one of my favorite spots.
Of course. Lead on. I'd like to see anything that you think is special. Besides, it's not like I have anywhere else to be. I refrain from saying that out loud. I'm generally interested in what she wants to show me. I like spending time with Abigail. But I hope that she'll also be willing to answer some of my questions now, too. Having fun together is nice, but it just feels like a distraction from the matter at hand. Speaking of hands, Abigail takes mine, ever so gently.
Let's go then.
Take off at a brisk pace, but the distance falls away faster than normal. I'm borne along by her boundless enthusiasm and surely more than a little magic. Trees fly by out of blur, impossibly fast. It's like being on a train again. Like snowflakes, they melt into my vision faster than I can really notice. Speed is some gift from the forest, I imagine, consolation for what's done to me. Our footsteps are formless against snow. We're walking in air. It's the same when I first met Abigail. That feels like an eternity ago. For at least a couple hours, I wish to push those thoughts away, so I enjoy whatever it is she wants to show me. I want to enjoy this, for my sake. For her sake too. Go ahead, Bravo. Shoot. I have trouble thinking of anything other than her. Jealous of her grip, the light and joyful way she moves across the ground, the certainty with which she pulls me forward. Every so often, she turns around to make sure I'm still there, though I'm sure she's very aware of our interlocked fingers. I know that I am. Bravo says, pain is weakness leaving the body. Oh, when I saw pain is, but like pain and it's like put together, I thought of another word that starts with P, ends with S. And Jordan says, thank you, Nivni. You also remember, Nivni, you're doing it. You're an amazing person. Remember that. I mean it. I appreciate Jordan. And sorry, you're very nice and respectful. Yeah, take care, alright? I'll see you next time. Get plenty of rest. Alright, Bravo. I thought of another word. And it was like something else. Blank, weakness leaving the body. I guess I could add that to the ever-growing list of feelings to sort through. The force shifts even faster than days ago. When you visit the spur, it changes too fast for me to keep track of any reference points. If I try to focus on one spot for too long, I get a little dizzy. So, I stop focusing on that and just go with the flow. Eventually, Abigail slows her pace, and the passing the forest reverts to normal rate as well. At first glance, it seems like any other part we visited. But when I look closer, I start to notice small differences. Some trees are devoid of snow, with piles of it beneath them as if someone brushed them clean. Others are decorated with strange, paint-like streaks of color, mostly blue, but some are white. On other trees, icicles dangle from the branches and give off a strange glow. When I approach to examine one, the glow is dim. You're very much welcome, Jordan. Anytime. Abigail pays it no mind. This ought to be strange to her either. I hurry to catch up to her, though she's only gotten a few steps away.
We're almost there. It's just up ahead.
Through the trees, I can already tell where she's taking me. Splashes of brilliant pink beyond just ahead, mostly obscured by the barren brown trees. I don't have time to be curious about what they are before we arrive. A splendid grove of colorful trees spread out before us, surrounding a small pond that must be enchanted. This looks amazing! I want to live here. The leaves that hang from the trees are salmon pink, flicked with flickering lights. Lavender bushes crowd the base, sparkling with dew or magic. While snow covers the ground all the way up the shores of the pond, trees themselves are devoid of it, much of the forest bear its home. I wonder if the two are somehow related. Even more remarkable, though, is that the pond itself is also unfrozen. Its glassy surface is smooth, save for the occasional ripple that spreads across. It's small enough that I can see clear across to the other side. It makes the feeling more secret and hidden. You could wander the forest for years and never stumble across it. I move slowly towards the water. This place deserves calmness. Oh, Abigail, it's beautiful. The water laps at my feet, though remains undisturbed. Like a vampire, I have no reflection, a fact I politely try to ignore. Where are we? What makes this place so special?
This is one of my favorite places. Isn't it lovely? As for what makes it special...
Her eyes twinkle conspiratorially.
Fairies.
There's a beat of silence. I feel like I should be surprised at her answer. But I'm not. After everything I've seen, fairies are downright mundane. I remember her mentioning them before, too. I look around, wondering if I missed them hiding somewhere, but I don't see anything. Abigail laughs.
Just as decorators. They aren't around right now. They much prefer the nighttime. They're far more active in the moonlight. You can still see traces of them, though.
As an example, she cups one of the icicle-like baubles that hang from trees. Inside, a faint light beats like a heart, dim enough to be invisible in the daytime.
I'm sure they're around, watching. But I've only met them once myself. It may be years before you do.
There it is again. The promise of eternity like this. I bit my lip. I think that's okay with me. I've had enough magic for 1 week.
Yes, understandable.
She walks back to the shore of the pond and sits down. I take a seat beside her. Really though, thank you for bringing me here. It's nice.
I'm glad. I wanted to show you that not everything about it is bad. That unlife does have its own little moments of niceness.
I look at her, but she's staring pointedly away, towards the pond. Her cheeks redden a little bit. Unlife is a good word for it.
Do you think so? I worried before you woke up that I would have forgotten how to speak or forgotten words. I talked to myself to keep in practice, waiting for a day when I would meet someone again. That's also why I sing, so that I don't forget how much I enjoy it, even if nobody listens. I know that it's silly, but sometimes a bit of silliness can be what helps me keep going.
I don't think it's silly at all. Besides, if I could sing like you, then I'm sure I'll do it all the time too.
I could teach you if you'd like.
Oh no, you know what you're getting into. I'm pretty sure I'm unteachable when it comes to singing. You have birds flying miles away instead of coming to listen. She laughs.
Come now, I'm sure it can't be that bad. I knew nothing of singing when I first started. I simply practiced and practiced. Everything gets better with practice and time.
My singing voice has gotta be one exception. My middle school choir teacher even told me there was no way I could ever be a singer. It was one of the most traumatic days of my 12 short years back then.
In all of existence?
Out of everything.
In that case, I suppose I must hear it, just to know. You can't promise something like that and then not demonstrate.
No way. Not happening.
What if we sang a duet?
Definitely not.
Oh, you're no fun.
She playfully swipes at my shoulder.
Are there any instruments that you do enjoy? Any that I've heard of, that is?
Piano. I've taken lessons since I was a little girl.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, I miss it. I flex my fingers, staring down at them, remembering the feeling of the keys. Even before coming out here, it happened a while since I played. I don't think I ever consciously stopped. It just happened over time.
Most of the time, the only music I'd have the opportunity to listen to was during prayers, or the occasional traveling performer. Sometimes I'd convince Mr. Braun, who played the organ, to show me some of the pieces he'd learned in the city.
She says this with a sly smile, sharing some private joke with me. Do you remember the names of any of the pieces? I wonder if I've heard of them.
Oh yes, there was...
She bites her nail, thinking about it.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
She squirms, wriggling around like she's hoping the memory will fall into place. Finally, she shakes her head.
Maybe not. It seems I've forgotten. Do you think there's a chance, though? Are you very familiar with songs from, well, my time?
Some of them, yeah. A lot of the most famous and respected composers come from those days. And that's part of the world, too. Abigail sighs wistfully and looks off into the distance.
I'm glad to hear that. They must be magnificent to be remembered so many years later. How nice that must be, to leave behind a legacy, to be missed.
To be missed. The way she said it is wistful. A dreamy sigh. Like something that she longs for. I glance over, half expecting her to be crying, but her face is steady and calm. She catches me looking and smiles.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little nostalgic.
You don't need to apologize. I like hearing what's on your mind.
I'm glad. It would be rather unfortunate if, after everything, we didn't get along.
We both laugh at the idea. I do have another question though. A personal one. I know you said I can ask anything, but
I meant it. Please, go ahead.
well, before you said you never even tried to go back, escape, whatever the right word for it would be. Why is that? Doesn't it bother you being stuck like this? Abigail scratches at the soft dirt beneath us. Of course, her fingers move impotently through them, changing nothing. If you don't want to answer, that's okay.
I don't mind. I'm just thinking of what to say. So, I suppose that you've been thinking about it a lot, right? How to go back.
I nod. Almost constantly. I don't know if it's possible or anything, but don't get me wrong. I'm beyond grateful that you see me at all. But it feels like we're so close to being alive, but not. Everything's changed, but at the same time, it's like nothing has. I don't feel much different, but everything's different. I have a whole life out there, or at least I did. I can't just forget about it, or move on, or give up, or something.
I understand.
She's quiet, and I wonder if I went too far. If I asked something that I shouldn't have. In a lot of ways, it's one of the most intimate and personal questions I could possibly ask. Then, she shifts around to face me better.
I didn't have much left once I moved on. My family and those I care about. I had no desire to return to them. And then time started to pass. At first the days felt slow, torturously slow. I did nothing but sit around and mope, never straying far from the forest spirit who had saved me. But then I started to explore more, to get to know the forest, find moments of happiness. I was still terribly lonely, of course. It has been, until you got here. But I can honestly say that I didn't hate it. I sang, I watched, I found my own joy where I could. Eventually, time left me behind. The people I had known grew old and died. I'm sure many forgot about me long before I forgot about them. At some point, there was nothing for me to want to go back to. The rest of the world outside this forest is just a maze that I don't know how to navigate. Here in the forest, I know nearly all there is to know. There's no grief or loss or pain. There's just peace.
Before I can respond, she stands up, brushing away imaginary dirt from her gown.
Would you fill up for another walk through the woods? Perhaps this time I can show you where the wisest, most handsome-looking owl nests. It's been so long since I've said hello to him.
She offers me a hand. I take it. An obvious subject change. She helps me to my feet. Sure. Let's go. With a smile, she leads me back towards the trees. So many conversations that I have with Abigail are painful reminders, either of the years of solitude she's endured, or of what I can look forward to in my own future. Both make me feel very certain of one thing. I'm glad that she's here with me. It's switching. I'll be right back, Chirps. Please excuse me. chirps. Thank you for waiting. I think it's from Morgan's perspective. It's been days since Evelyn attacked Tara. Since Jodorata spoke to her. Days of fruitless searching for Maddie. Tara's still trying to act like she's okay. She pores over every piece of local history we can find. She makes jokes. She tells stories. Huh? Tiny model? What tiny model? Surprised she isn't losing hope every day. We don't find Maddie. She's lying. It's her body that tells the truth. She pulls me closer when she's under me. She stays in my arms for longer than she ever did before. I doubt she knows that she's doing it. But years spent hiding my emotions have made me pretty good at spotting it in someone else. Is she doing it for me? For herself? For both? That's the only thing I still don't know.
Morgan?
I can hear Tara's voice calling from the kitchen. I smell the smoke a second later. Oh, yeah, chibi. It is precious. Thank you. I'm out of the bedroom before I realize I'm moving. My mind fills up with a million possibilities. What if Evelyn's already here? What if the cabin's burning? What if...
I think I owe you a new pan.
Gordon. Tara is fidgeting nervously. A cloud of black smoke billows from the pan on the stove. I can't even tell what's supposed to be in there. Whatever it was. It's charcoal now.
You guys don't have, like, a fire extinguisher in here, right?
I lost a breath as I was holding. I shouldn't have panicked like that. I'm just glad she's okay. We don't need one. Let me see that. I walked past her and grabbed the pan. Before I could say anything, I opened the door and tossed whatever was in the pan in the snow. I ran a rag under the tap and tossed it to her. Why'd you get the smoke off the wall before it stains? I'll take care of this. I'm still going down for my adrenaline. I have to make a conscious effort to say it as gently as possible. I don't want her to think I'm mad at her. She seems happy being given to do something. She smiles and tries to salute, but with the wrong hand, ends up slapping herself in the face with a wet rag. I swear she does stuff like this on purpose sometimes. While Tara scrambles duty, I start washing out the char remains still clinging to the pan. After a few moments, Tara shovels nervously behind me. You don't cook much, do you?
Does not cooking at all fall under not cooking much? Because if so, yeah.
Then, why did you... Her eyes flick towards the counter, and I follow her gaze. There's a tray sitting there. It's a mess. A piece of a clumsy sliced fruit. A cup of... a liquid. Blackened toast. You were, making me breakfast. Tara looks guilty.
Yeah, well, you know.
She looks down and starts fishing with her shirt.
I figure that since we're leaving the cabin, it'd be a waste to just leave it here. And, I don't know, you've been really helpful and stuff. And I thought maybe I could pay you back a bit. But I just wasted the food anyway.
My mind reels. I can't utter a single sound. I don't have any friends. Few people I'm on good terms with would never do something like this. Evelyn stopped preparing meals for me the instant I could make them for myself. And even when she did, there weren't much more than leftovers of what she made for herself.
It was a dumb idea. Sorry.
Tara and Morgan confirmed their feelings with each other with a tearful kiss. My body moves on its own, my arms outreach and wrap around her. Before I know it, I'm reaching up to her face and pressing my lips against hers. The minute I actually process what I'm doing, I pull away and drop my arms to my sides. We both stand there awkwardly for a moment before I'm able to speak. Thank you.
You're thanking me for screwing up making breakfast?
I'm thanking you for trying.
Oh, right. I guess that makes sense.
I doubt someone like her would understand why this means so much to me. She has good people in her life. Random acts of kindness must be commonplace for her. But for me, I never been treated as anything but a tool. I spent years turning the idea in my head, thinking I deserved it. It was easy not to believe. So this moment means more to me than I could ever possibly say. Even I actually knew how to talk to people. I couldn't do it. The best I could do is try to paying it in kind. Maybe we could make something together. After all your videos have taught me, I'd be happy to teach you a few things in return.
Are you sure? I mean, I literally know nothing about cooking. All I do is slow you down.
She's protesting, but the smile on her face, and it's clear that how much she really wants to do this. Seeing that grin in the person is way more rated than seeing anything on screen. That's okay. I'll take the lead, and we can go slow. I take her hand again. She squeezes it, and I squeeze it back. Now, let's start with teaching you how to use a stove without burning the house down.
That's probably a good one to know, yeah?
I grab some sausages from the fridge and toss them in a now clean pan before putting it back on the stove. Okay, I'm gonna have to have the heat a little lower than the absolute maximum for this one.
I figured the higher it went, the faster it would cook.
Technically, you're right. But that's also how you burn things beyond recognition. I move behind her and put her hand on the pan handle, pressing against her back, her hands side to side. Keeping it in motion is a good way to make it cooks evenly.
Right, cool.
I take her through the basics. She handles the instructions surprisingly well. The hostess is eager to learn. After the sausage, we move to toast, then coffee. She's sloppy, but she makes it work. You're doing great. I'm impressed.
Well, doing it with you is a pretty effective motivator.
Hey, hey. You turning on the Riz. Very subtle.
When am I anything but?
We finish up eggs. This is out to eat. She powers through her meal, finishing before I'm even halfway through.
Holy shit! That was so good!
Looks like you're a better cook than you thought.
Oh, please. That was like 25% me at most. But thank you. I definitely learned enough to surprise Mads when she gets back.
The mention of Maddie instantly sucks some of the joy from the room. Nice as it has been, I know it's only temporary shelter from the cloud still looming over our heads. Her smile doesn't falter at all. I can see her eyes switch slightly after she speaks. I wish I could think of something reassuring to say. I tried just agreeing with her, but I know how it would sound. Once again, she pushes back against it, back inside. I know how that feels, although I have a much harder time smelling afterwards.
And the best part is that we don't have to wash any of the dishes since we're leaving after this.
We're washing the dishes.
Oh, come on!
She reluctantly drags herself over to the sink. I remain seated and continue eating. A few seconds later, Tara reappears casually.
Hey, quick question. It should be okay if we leave Maddie's stuff here, right? I'd hate for her to come back and be missing all her super important films.
It should be fine. But that's out of the way. I won't have any reason to focus on the cabinet anymore.
Hey, Morgan, can you come here for a sec?
I jog down halfway the hallway to find her staring at a hefty black bag sitting in the hall. What's that?
It's Mads' camera equipment. I was just thinking that maybe we should shoot a video before we leave.
Like, film an episode?
Not quite. More like a summary of what's happened, for reference. Kinda like a black box in a plane. That way there'll be a record. Something that could help anyone else who decides to look into this.
A dead drop. She flinches at the term. It's probably a bit too morbid for her liking. It's worth a shot. I can help you film it.
Are you sure? That's a professional quality camera. Even I don't know how half the shit it does works. That's Maddie's domain.
I'm sure I can figure out something out. It can't be too hard to get the basics down. I grab the bag and sling it over my shoulder. Grab a tripod with my other hand.
All right, let's get to work. Okay, so, wait, let me...
Hang on. I think I've got it.
No, that's just going to access the archive. We need to get the focus right for the main shoot.
Things are going well. Neither of us can figure out how to work the camera. My only contribution has been getting it on the tripod. Most of the terms Tara's flies using over my head. She claims that Maddie's the only one who knows how to make all of it work. But even her limited understanding is worlds away from mine. I'm sorry. I wish I could do more.
Don't sweat it, you're doing fine.
Lie.
Maddie never taught me much. She, makes the videos. I just do the talking.
Her voice sounds quiet. Meaning this is a bad idea. All it seems to be doing is making her miss Maddie even more. I'm sure as hell not good enough to replace her. At least I can finally manage to get the camera to a point where it's actually filming.
Oh shit, you got it!
She's hearing me. The picture isn't even close to being in focus. And I somehow managed to make the colors even more washed out than other places it already is. It doesn't look anything like our more recent videos. I can do better. There are still settings I haven't tried. Tara claps me on the back. A bit too hard. She's so obvious.
Don't worry about it. The stuff is confusing. Maybe the blur will make it look more mysterious or something.
Sure. She leans against the tree in front of the camera. On her signal, I hit what I hope is a record. I give her a slight nod, and she's off.
Hello, everybody! Welcome to a very special not quite an episode of Taranormal. We've had a lot of crazy shit go down in the past couple weeks, so Morgan and I are putting this together to make sure we don't miss anything. Who's Morgan, you ask? She's our inside woman, as they say. We wouldn't have found any of the stuff I'm about to tell you about if not for her, and she's been a hell of an assistant, too. Mads would be manning the camera right now, but, she's not here right now. It's complicated.
Her voice sits for a moment before launching back into her professional cheeriness.
So, where to begin? Well, I suppose I should start with a little story about a spirit, also known as the only time I've had fun in church.
She launches into her story without having to take a single moment to think about it. I feel like I'm watching her transform in front of me. Her uncertainty is gone. Her anxiety is gone. That melancholy she had inside her since Maddie disappeared is gone. It's like she's glowing. I wish I could tell her how wonderful it is. But I know I'd never be able to see it. Something like that.
Anyway, that's pretty much all we have right now. Hopefully Mads will be back soon.
I heard her voice shake for a fraction of a second. She corrects it instantly, but I know I heard it.
I'm not gonna lie, there's some bad shit out here. Maddie got caught up in it somehow, but it's nothing that's gonna last. Am I in danger too? Sure, but that's nothing new for me. You're talking to a girl who nearly got eaten by a bear because park rangers suck at their jobs. I'm just making this so we don't have as much to go over when we find her. The dry air out here is killer on my throat, so I could use the help.
She coughs loudly. I'm not sure if it's real or just for emphasis.
And Evelyn, if you find this, know that we're gonna make you pay for what you did.
Her voice breaks again. This time's unmistakable. Maybe this was a bad idea. She takes a minute before she starts talking again. Her voice is shaky. Her face is a strange expression I never seen before.
I'll do whatever I have to do, you know? If you're watching, I want you to know that. Can you just give me my friend back? Can you just do that now?
Aww. Tears begin to flow down Tara's cheeks as she begins to crumple as she continues speaking.
I'll do anything, I swear. I don't care if we don't find any more evidence. I don't need anything else from this trip. I just want Maddie back.
I can't just watch this anymore. I leave the camera and run to her side. I throw my arms around her and feel her body sink into mine. I'm sorry, Tara. I'm so sorry. I wrap my arms tighter as I feel her legs give out. It's all I can do to keep her upright as she starts to sob into my shoulder. A knee settles in the chest. I never had to do anything like this before. But I have to try. I have to do something. I should let her mourn. I have to keep her strong. I hold her up as best I can. I can't just let her give up. Tara, listen. She wipes away some of her tears. More keep coming.
Yeah?
We have to keep fighting. Whatever happened to Maddie, we'll make Evelyn pay for it. I promise. She nods weakly.
Yeah, of course.
We'll do it for Maddie. She sniffles some more, trying to force the tears back in. I can't help feeling guilty for encouraging her to do stuff, everything back down inside her. But it won't be that way forever. So much pain inside you can break you in ways that are impossible to fix. I won't let her be like me. You and I are gonna make it happen. Together. I worry that my words are making her angry. I don't want to seem like I don't care about Maddie. But they seem to be helping. She's finally able to stand on her own.
You're right. We got this. We'll make her pay.
She pulls away, her body still shaking.
It's the only way to make this right.
That's the spirit. I make my way back to the camera to start packing up. I glance over at Tara while I do so. She seems to be better. Sounds like pushing everything back inside helps. For a moment, anyway. Just need to stay focused on the goal. We don't talk on the ride back. Tara doesn't even fidget. It isn't until we stop in the village that she speaks.
I hope you don't think I'm mad at you for bringing us out here.
You aren't?
Nah, I know you just wanted to make something good happen for all of us. Things just didn't work out that way is all. Besides,
Her voice trails off into mumbles. After a moment, she takes a deep breath and restarts.
Coming here meant I got to meet you. I'm sure as hell not complaining about that.
I'm sure you had met plenty of fans in person.
Yeah, but you're not just a fan. Not to me. You're a lot more than that.
What are you saying? She suddenly looks away from me. I think she's trying to hide the fact that she's blushing. Poorly.
I don't know, just I haven't ever really met anyone like you before is all.
For a moment, strange thoughts fill my head. I wanted to say more than that. I don't know what I want it to be. I just want more. I know better to ask for that. If it helps, I haven't met anyone like you before either.
Well, I could have told you that one. I am one of a kind, you know.
No argument there. I'm having a hard time looking at her. I don't know why. This is a new feeling. I pushed away and reached for the carriage door instead. There's a weird air in the carriage now. Let's get inside. We still gotta figure out how much of your stuff we can fit in my closet.
I mean, I could just leave some of my clothes on the floor. That's what I do at home.
Not happening. I like being able to see my floor.
Can't blame a girl for trying.
I can't help but laughing. She laughs too. She's going to be okay. I know she will. And I'm going to make sure that she stays that way. It's switching. You know what? I think I'm going to cap it here. Tomorrow will be part 3. Let me save it first, just in case. But anyway, this is Vtuber Nivni Adair, and Adair signing out. Thank you very much, Chirps, for sticking around to see part 2 of Heart of the Woods. So much has happened. Yeah, finding out that there's where the spirit, or whatever it is, that Titan thing, and then seeing the blossoming relationship between Abigail and Maddie, and Tara and Morgan, and hopefully they'll prevail against Evelyn and her evil plans. Yeah, there, Bravo. You're a jar bar. Good night, products. Good night, Mavin Cole. Good night, RV. Good night, Ghostwolf. And to the rest of Chirps, couldn't make it, or just lurking, or well, if you have something else to do, I still appreciate your time and company. Hope to see you for next time. Yeah, tomorrow I'll do part 3, and maybe I don't know, maybe Left 4 Dead 2 or Kokoro Kitchen, or maybe more of them Battle Shapers. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Have a lovely, beautiful evening and pleasant dreams. Bye, everybody.